Let me put my disguise on for a minute.
Nobody
Go
knows it's
live.
you, mate. Perfect.
Preparing to go live. Should be live on Facebook, this as well.
Good stuff, man.
Let's give it a few minutes and check out.
So, hold on, I need to get the chat room proper. Right, there we go, man. So there's McVicker and Dinny in the chat on the YouTube. I just got an alert that Martin's live on YouTube, I think.
Yeah, we're currently live on IE Media Facebook page and my YouTube channel. But with it being the first one, I don't know if the audio levels are good or how we're looking or anything. So we can just wing it for this first one.
But listen back.
I'm not seeing it on YouTube yet. Facebook's live. But...
Mine's appears to be working, but my computer is running slow as shite.
Is it? With all the things open?
Aye, I think I need to start.
Oh yeah, live. YouTube. Yeah, everything's on. Fully live.
Good stuff, man.
Coffee time.
Right, why the fuck is that fucked up on me? Alright, there we go. I need to keep that up. It kind of makes sense to me. Right, so...
It might seem confusing to everyone, but it's just because we've got so many different streams going. You're streaming on YouTube, TikTok, I'm streaming on my YouTube, Facebook, so... It's been
2 cameras, 40 million mics. But the more you do it, the more you get used to it, and it will all make perfect sense. And anybody that drops a comment and stuff, let us know if it is actually working and if the audio's and shit. Denny, if you're still hanging about, mate, let us know if the stuff is working.
A little bit quiet but clear. Cheers, mate.
Who's saying that, buddy?
Someone on YouTube, one of my friends.
Oh, good stuff. Is everybody quiet, buddy?
Are we both quiet? Or just me or just Kip?
La 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 la.
Doing it live. All the gear and no idea.
Live editing.
Not used to this live stuff, mate. But we'll get the hang of it.
Live to tape.
Well,
mate, once you figure out how to do everything, it's just a matter of pushing a few buttons, you know?
Yeah. Get there.
So anyway, Marty, I've heard that you're collaborating with the mainstream media.
The mainstream media. Maybe it's a conspiracy.
But
that's just a personal joke between me and Kip from the podcast we did together years ago. But yeah, no, it's been an interesting one for sure.
Well, it's well cool. You jibber jabbering with the reporter for the Manchester Evening Times, Evening News, is it? Evening News, isn't it?
Evening News, yeah. Yeah, so basically started off the back of the video I did in Piccadilly Gardens, trying to raise a bit of awareness to all this stuff going on with these auditors and, more importantly, how they treat members of the public and exploit and reframe and stuff like that. So, yeah, I reached out to try and bring a bit of awareness to that, and they replied back saying, actually, we're doing a story and would you like to comment? So yeah, what I actually sent back was probably way too big. 4,000 words or something, and I was just one of 5 voices, so they could only use a little bit from the article that I actually wrote. But there was a focus initially on the Veach stuff, and then a broader sort of look into what I thought of the auditing stuff in general and some of the tactics these guys use. And yeah, they could only publish a little bit of it actually. So I will make a follow-up video at some point and go through some of those other things that I did say as well, that they unfortunately couldn't publish. But yeah, it's been a mad one. And seeing the comments on the articles and stuff, it seems like a 50-50 split, like half agreeing and half disagreeing. As with all things, it just shows how divided the country is, doesn't it? I suppose.
But
yeah, did you get to see it yourself?
I did, mate, and then it went behind a paywall. As you were saying,
and then the next day they released it. They released it in the actual paper the next day, so we got physical copy, front page as well, and then there's a 4-page kind of report on it all. So very interesting. And let me just start out by saying that it's not deflammatory in any way. I haven't made, and they haven't made in the article, kind of allegations into people's personal lives and stuff like that. It's more just on the basis of what we can see, you know, as we talked about in that earlier thing we did about the auditing. It's just what we see, you know, our opinions on behaviours, etc.
Well, mate, it's interesting that it is making that sort of a media. Again, because I'm not for the Manchester area, you have a better grasp on what the Manchester Evening News is. To me, I'm comparing it to our Evening Times, you know, like a kind of localised, like back in the day when newspapers were massive, a very big, massive circulation. And that's pretty cool that they're touching on the topic, but it must be quite a prevalent thing in Manchester area in general for them to actually bring it up as a topic first and then stick it front page. No, even just stick it front page, stick it four pages worth. So I'm going to imagine, right? I can only best guess. I don't know how this works, but they've thrown it out on the interwebs as a wee tester. They've seen it as getting good traction, you know, and then they've went, oh, fucking roll that out front page. Because I know there was a point when me and you were jibber-jabbering, when you were getting interviewed with him and stuff, and you were saying, well, he's running it by his editor first and seeing if it's okay and all the process.
Yeah, there's a legal process, and they have to make sure with solicitors and stuff, and everything has to be checked what they're saying, because he mentions in the article about certain behaviours in certain videos, so the legal team obviously have to review those clips to make sure it's on point, you know, what the editor's saying. So yeah, it's one of those. Maybe some of the stuff I said wouldn't have made it through in the initial thing, but you know, because I don't believe in all this left and right thing, and I think it's been abused. And even in response to this article, people are politicising it, saying, oh, it's the MEN, it's a lefty organisation, it's this, it's that, it's a hit piece. They're just going after independent journalists that are showing us the truth. And, you know, we've been here before, though, haven't we, mate, many years ago? So.
Well, Martin, this is a different topic, but the exact same scenario. Like that Reform character, right? The guy that used to be the head of the Welsh Reform Party, who just got 10 and a half years shoved up him for taking the Russian bribes. Now, as a hangover from my days gone by, I listen to a lot of Talk Sport, and in conjunction, I've got a weird habit of listening to a lot of this Talk TV. I like my talk radio, man. What can I say? And none of them are mentioning it, mate. They've all just went quiet on it, and they're sitting there bumping their gums and calling people who were against Brexit traitors and shit like that. And they're no touching on this guy because it shows. They're no touching on Bobby Robinson openly admitting taking money for Israel, and they aren't touching on that Reform guy doing 10 years And he only get done with bribery when they said he could have get done with treason, and not one of them, not any of them are mentioning it. And if you mention Russia as influencing our politics, they go, that's fake news. It's just such an easy get out of jail free card. It's untrue, man.
Mm.
And exactly like the auditors, man. They say they're trying to save the world and all this kind of stuff, when ultimately they're just out there for hits and clicks. It's like
so many of them have jumped on the bandwagon because they can see the numbers and how trendy it is and how the algorithms are pushing it. And I don't know. It's just... I've got nothing against vlogging and stuff, people going around with cameras, showing you places. I love all that content. Like I watch Simon Wilson and, you know, guys like him cutting about all different countries. And it's fascinating because you're getting to see places in the world that you'll probably never see. And you've seen the mad interactions with people. And, you know, you never see in their videos people saying, I don't want to be on camera, and these big confrontations, because I'm sure that when people do say they don't want to be on camera, they just say, yeah, no problem, and don't even put that bit in it. Whereas these guys are like, oh, gold, yeah, poke. And it's just like, come on, have some respect. Just because you can film in public doesn't mean you should exploit people like that. Just have a bit of respect for people. And the whole thing just winds me up. I'm at the point now where I just don't even bother watching the content, because it's just, you get a few minutes in and you just want to, I don't know, scream.
Well, man, I like that last Charlie Beach one, right, man? I watched it 44 seconds and I was like, fucking, I'm out of here. And then I think you fired me a wee voice note or whatever saying, I'm the same, I couldn't watch it. And then as I was making the voice note, I stuck it back on, and then he started fucking basically repeating a Sun headline straight out of Rupert Murdoch rag, and you're like, and then that was like after like you'd done that video, that music, that tune about him being like such a fucking.
We're gonna play that as well.
That's cracking, mate. That's immense, man.
Yeah.
It shows you how AI's taking over the world, though, isn't it, man? But it's amazing,
unreal, man.
It's amazing.
It's scary.
It's like, mate, it's an amazing tune. I can listen to that. And it made me realise that nowadays when I'm listening to the music, it's more about the message than the music. You know? It really is, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so I basically just put the article through ChatGPT and give it a few pointers, and then it came up with some lyrics, did a couple of revisions on it, and then put that through the Suno app, and it gave me about 5 different tracks. It's like, wow. Unreal, man. Unreal, this AI stuff. Fun, though.
Oh, fucking damn. Oh, what was happened? I disappeared.
Kissed time as a bleep.
Oh,
I thought I was going to start playing next.
Hold on. Shit, mate. Do you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to look at my. Never mind. I fucking won't. It's pickling me up. Right, there we go. Fucking back out of Dodge.
Back in. Kips my account.
Shrooms and Scott. Thanks for joining. I don't know, man. When you're in the tickety talks, they tell you to keep saying hello and all that, everybody.
Right. Yeah, I'll go and check out some of your streams before we get into some other bits, Susan.
I'm trying to get used to it. Looking at all. But Martin, kudos, mate, getting yourself in touch with the guy, the reporter dude, man, and even better, getting a lot of your quotes. So you took a good amount of your quotes.
A fair bit. Yeah.
Because I remember you saying, I'm not too sure how much we'll make it through the fucking filters and stuff. And then there was lots of it. And the coolest bit was when you got that wee bubble in the middle of the page.
Oh, mate, I was like, oh my God. I'm glad there's no pictures of me in it, though, I must say. But still, yeah, that was cool. That I showed that to the camera for people who not in Manchester who haven't seen it, but got a little. The focus is all off now.
It even looks like a wee Mister Man, a wee Pac-Man.
You can't even read it. Maybe if I turn one of them lights off. Nope. No, you can't read it. Epic fail.
No, hold on.
Live.
I was going to ask you if you had lots of feedback from the article or anything yet.
No. I mean, I shared the thing on Facebook. I had a few comments off friends and stuff, but nothing. I've not had any trolls or haters. Maybe once this video goes out with the title and thumbnail and all that, and the shiny, might attract a few in. Maybe. But we'll see.
Hopefully not.
The only thing they did get wrong in the article, though, which I must say, is they said Marty from IE Media makes his money off YouTube, but in a different way, different content. And my channel's not monetized. I don't have 1,000 subscribers, so unfortunately, I don't earn any money as of yet from YouTube. So, yeah, that was the only thing they got wrong, because people will be looking at it thinking, he's saying he makes money and he's not even getting big views, and that's like, well, no, I never actually said that. But I guess it just kind of flowed well in the article.
Mate, I think your content would get monetized on the fucking Tickety Talks, man. You should no on the Tickety Talks, on the YouTubes. You should think about monetizing your channel, buddy.
Yeah, do you know what? I had a bit of a setback, last year, and family health and things going on, and I wasn't able to do podcasts for like 6 months. So the bit of traction that I was starting to get kind of dropped off, as you know, when you're not active. And yeah, I've just been. You get in two minds sometimes. You see that you're putting work into actual podcasts and stuff, and getting like 100 views. And it might have took me like a week with editing and all the publishing and everything to put out there. And most of the traffic to the episodes really just been coming from guests and guests' friends, when it's been shared on Facebook. So YouTube's not really been pushing the stuff. And I think it just comes down to being consistent and posting more regular. But you know what? I love doing it, and I'm not bothered if I'm not monetized or I haven't got a big channel. I'm just happy to do it, because life's stressful as it is, and working and family stuff, and it's hard to find the time, to dedicate and do it full time. I wouldn't be able to do it. I wouldn't be able to afford it.
Mate, that's why
so I've just got to enjoy it and not focus on big numbers and money and all that. It comes.
Get yourself on the TikTok lives more often, man, because there's people, mate. Have you seen the guys that stay in a mud hut and they dig holes and bury themselves up to their? And
I've not seen that one,
mate. There's
I've
just
seen some mad stuff on there.
Fucking mental, man, and stuff. I try to explain this to some people, and there was this one. It's on one of my TikTok channels that got shut down. But this guy had like rickets or something, right, when he was young and he couldn't walk. So his mates used to roll him everywhere, like he was on his side, and they just and somebody filmed them just like fucking rolling him down a hill, and he was getting all sorts of. Mate, he was making a mint. Oh god, man!
No
TikTok is fucking crazy, man. I'm still getting my head round the Tickety Talks, man. Marty, Shrooms is asking you to give her a shout. Shrooms is asking you to give her a shout out. She likes your shiny, brilliant bit.
Hey, Shrooms. Yeah, so I think we should. I think we should play this track, definitely. So first of all,
stick your shades on.
Yeah. Would a real Charlie Veach please stand up?
Coming through, all right.
Spot on, mate.
You traded kindness for the chaos, now you're acting all tough guy. 16 years later and the mask got stuck. From truth equals freedom to views for a buck. Would a real Charlie Beach please stand up? Cause the dude on YouTube ain't the one we love. You swapped hard for hype, compassion for spite. Now you beefing with the world just to monetize the fight. Yo, you went from street philosopher with peace in your tone to a shock jock clone in the clickbait zone. Used to hug every stranger like nobody's alone. Now your channel's basically human misery shown. Your evolution's like a glitch in the code. Like the wholesome main character got from mid-episode. You traded depth for drama, empathy for a gold. Acting like provoking vulnerable folks in some righteous road. Would a real Charlie Beach please stand up? Your whole brand's wobbling.
How am I getting a TikTok hat?
Would a real Charlie Beach please stand up? Your whole brand's wobbling like a coffee cup. Would a real Charlie Beach please stand up? Your whole brand's wobbling like a coffee cup. Now your channel's a circus, outrage on tap. A low budget version of a budget version of a trap. You ain't helping society, you're farming a scrap. Chasing viral explosions like please somebody snap. You call it truth, mate, we call it bait. You're the algorithm's pet with a click rate fate. From free hugs to free beef, same to people you hate. Bro, that's character collapse, not a personality trait. Will the real Charlie Beach please stand up? Cause the version we see looks corrupt as the Will the real Charlie Beach please stand up? Cause the version we see looks corrupt as buff. Will the real Charlie Beach please stand up? Cause the version we see looks corrupt as buff. Will the real Charlie Beach please stand up? The article hit like a bell in a ring, ding. Not even an attack, just outlining the swing. 16 years of a storyline, doing strange things. From love, everybody to chaos he brings. Bro, the writer didn't roast, they just held a mirror. And the reflection look, let's say less sincere. You changed so much, even you look unclear. Like your past self would whisper, bruv, what happened here? You were once the guy who uplifted the streets. Now you clipping people at their trauma peaks. Built a YouTube arc where the conflict speaks. But the truth you chase now ain't the truth you seek. It's a monetized cycle that repeats like a loop-de-loop script that defeats your feats. And the version that's left ain't the one that grieves.
Make
the world
check.
you loved back when you stood with peace. This ain't hate, this is comedy, parody, rhyme. But you shifted so wild, we gotta document the climb. Went from wise guy vibes to a viral gold mine. Except the gold looks fake, like a wish to calm sign. You became the plot twist to your own headline. A sequel that nobody asked to assign. The world's like, bring old Charlie back in time. Cause this version feels like he's stuck in a decline. Would a real Charlie Bitch please stand up? You swap purpose for performance. Rough 16 years later and the vibe's gone bust. Even your own words will call your new access. Would a real Charlie Bitch please stand up? Cause the carrot arc ain't lining up. The OG you at heart, this one's corrupt. But hey, stand up anyway, we still wish you luck. So if the real you's hiding, bro, step back into the light. Cause the world remembers the guy who used to fight the good fight. Till then, we'll keep asking through beats and spite. Charlie, which version of you are we watching tonight? Stand up! Nope, not that one. Try again! Will the real Charlie Bitch please stand up? Swap purpose for performance. Rough 16 years later and the vibe's gone bust. Even your own words will call your new access. Will the real Charlie Bitch please stand up? Cause the character ain't lining up. The OG you at heart, this one's corrupt. But hey, stand up anyway. We still wish you luck.
Still wish him luck.
Still wishing him luck.
Walking about Manchester without his
Bring the old
bodyguard.
Charlie back. The old Charlie. Free hugs. Love police.
So, if the real you's hiding, bro, step back
Like
in the light, 'cause
Palestine.
the world remembers the guy who used to fight the good fight. Till then, we'll keep asking through beats and spite. Charlie, which version of you are we watching tonight? Stand up! No,
Wow, man.
not that one. Try again.
Mate, I don't know if you clocked that the last few days, let me get this right, I think it was the Oxford. It was the Oxford Dictionary word of the year was rage bait. That,
All right.
rage bait, that was
No
released
way.
today. And the Cambridge word of the year, that was released maybe a week ago or so, was parasocial. Right?
Parasocial.
It was a word that was first kind of brought about in the 60s, and it was when like popular culture first came about, and people were observing this kind of like what's the best way to explain it? Like people were having connections with folk they had never met. You know, like pop
Right.
stars, radio stars, musicians, just celebrities basically. And it was in the 60s when they first started using this word, but now it's made. Cambridge's words. Cambridge Dictionary Word of the Year is the parasocial, and it's basically because they're like sort of influencers. You know, they like people feel that they know all these influencers and stuff. I mean, like Charlie Veitch is one of them.
Wow. Yeah, just looking here on Google Trends, and you can see that the term rage baiting has massively gone up this year, like through the roof. What the heck?
Well, I think it's everybody. I'd like to think it's everybody.
Wow.
Charlie Veitch, just Charlie Veitch alone has done that, mate. There's nothing this guy can't do, man. But I fucking so. Can you do the same for parasocial?
Yeah, I can have a look.
When I first heard parasocial, mate, I thought it was something to do with ghosts having a social media page.
What's it mean?
That's the one where people feel a connection with like a celebrity, somebody they've no met. Basically, they feel that they know them. You know, it was just like so where like all these influencers. Who's that Swedish guy? I forgot his name.
Swedish guy.
Remember the Swedish guy? He was massive on the YouTube.
The blonde guy. The German South African guy.
No. It's no recent.
Oh,
it
right,
was
okay.
a while ago, man. He was like the Beast before the Beast. And then
I don't know.
It was back in the Alex Jones day, and people called him a Nazi or something, and fuck knows, it'll come back to me at some point.
Swedish guy. Oh, no, I don't know who you mean.
Right, I'm going to ask my brain. Let me see if the brain knows.
But yeah, parasocial search term, that's trending as well this year. You can see it's gone up the last few years, and then this year it's spiking up, man.
Seems to have went down though recently.
Yeah.
Swedish.
Interesting, that.
Sweden's biggest YouTube star.
Oh, you're looking it up.
Oh, PewDiePie.
Oh, right.
PewDiePie.
I didn't know he
that's
was
who I
Swedish.
Aye, man, it's like people feel that they know him. People feel that they know the Beast. Just all these characters. Look at the amount of people that would fucking suck Tommy Robinson's dick, for fuck's sake, man. Could be because of the piss he puts up, man. But aye, man, like.
Let's go through this then. So, parasocial refers to a one-sided relationship where a person develops a strong, one-sided emotional connection with a public figure, such as a celebrity or influencer, who is unaware of their existence. The illusion of intimacy is fostered through media like television and social media, where individuals feel a sense of familiarity and connection with the media personality's content. The term has become increasingly common in popular language and was named Cambridge Dictionary's Word of the Year 2025. That's what you were saying.
It was just the other week, mate.
That definitely happens a lot.
No, but see why I find this fascinating. Well, I find it just generally fascinating, but one of the things I find most fascinating about it is these are the elites that are going to be leading us shortly. You know, this is coming from the Dictionary Society of Cambridge and Oxford, these words. So that's what these, like the new Boris Johnson, the new David Cameron, the new people that are going to be ruling, lording it over us shortly. That's what these people are whispering in the fucking bathrooms. So they're all tuned to the moon on social media, if that's the words that are getting put forward as like the words of the year and stuff like that. I just find that kind of things fascinating. And especially now, and I hope to God, and I think this might be happening, but I hope to God I'm not getting a false illusion that a lot more people are now giving a second glance to what to how a lot of people are behaving, just for hits and clicks on YouTube and stuff, man. And regardless of whether legally you can do it, it doesn't mean you need to be a fucking arsehole. I remember me and you were chatting during the week there, and I'm trying to think. What was it? It was somebody was going like 15 years ago, everything was fine, and I remember I was bringing up Manchester to you and stuff. It was like 15 years ago, things were fucking worse. Do you know what I mean? There was people dropping, like people were going on about the knife epidemic down in London, down in England and stuff. You should have came up to Glasgow during the late 70s, during the 80s, early 90s, man. It was stab central up here. Everybody was walking around with blades and willing to use it. And in fact, it was like Ferris and all that originally in the like sort of late 50s, early 60s with the razor gangs, you know what I mean? And they used to walk about like up there, called slashing you, and that's what they used to do. That's what they used to do, just mark somebody. At least it wasn't stabbing, you know. It was like the wee combs and all that. They would just walk up and. So, anyway, so we're always getting this picture painted that it's worse than it's ever been, where like a lot of people need context.
Yeah, so just looking up here now the AI stuff, according to all the data and stuff, I mean, I know a lot of stuff's unreported, but this gives you a little bit of an inkling to what's happening. It says most crime has fallen by 90% over the last 30 years. So you like you're saying, you think back to them days pre-CCTV and, you know, pre all this technology and stuff. There was a lot more. There's still bad things happening, but this notion that things are so much worse now couldn't be farther from the truth, man. And I think it's just because we're all interconnected now with social media and stuff. The minute something happens in a town miles away, everyone knows about it. Whereas in the old days, unless you had a police scanner, like we used to have on CB radios and listening to what's actually going on, you wouldn't even know this stuff was happening. So I even remember back then, in them days, and listening to all like the different police frequencies throughout Manchester when you could buy a scanner, and there'd be so much stuff happening, and it really opens your eyes to what's happening around you that you have no idea about. And this is what we're seeing now with social media, and this is why things seem so much worse.
It's I mean it's the ability to see everything everywhere. A good example is the 24-hour news cycle. I can remember that happening pretty much almost exactly or just before the Iraq war. And I think it was when cable started getting rolled out over in these isles, and you get opened up to some more channels. So you would get BBC News 24, you would have Sky News 24, and then you would go to sleep at night. And just out of morbid curiosity, I used to do this, man. I used to like stay up late at night and watch the fucking Iraq war on BBC News, man. I found it fascinating. And then fast forward to today, everybody's got that at their fingertips 24/7 with the fucking the window licking devices that we all fucking have, man.
Yeah.
And
mental.
It's really noticeable.
And some of the types of content as well, like on some of these platforms, it's just unbelievable. Like that, it's allowed to be on there. Do you know what I mean? Like in terms of some of these war clips and stuff that we see and executions and bad stuff happening. It's just like back in the day, you'd have to go on like Live Leak or something, wouldn't you, to see those kinds of clips when we were doing the reporting. But now it's just like you go on X and it's just, it's wow. It's not. I don't think it's good for the. It's not. It's good to know this stuff's happening, but I fear that there could be kids accessing that type of content as well.
Martin, mate, you're spot on, but it's worse than you even explaining. You like the worst culprit out there that's ready, available to everybody, even on council TV, aka kids, 24/7, is Al Jazeera. Man,
right.
They I don't know if you ever tune into Al Jazeera. I do every now and then, man. And they obviously, if you watch them, cover a lot of what's going on in Gaza. And like other news organisations would blur shit out. No chance with Al Jazeera. They show you the full kit and caboodle, man. And again, mate, it's always good to get perspective. But see, like some people who, like myself, at points are hooked to the news, are quite happy to soak it all in. You're getting that 24 fucking hour cycle, man. Death, destruction, here, there. So you get an opinion that everything's burning down, man. Whereas, like, you can just like get away from it every now and again. Turn on
that's what I mean. Try and get away from it, and then you do some doom scrolling, and then it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, oh, fucking hell, oh no. It's like you can't get away from it now, whereas you'd have to go and actually turn the news on, wouldn't you, or seek out the actual news source to see it, and now it's all over the bleeding place. And I don't just mean like graphic, violent stuff, I mean triggering stuff as well. Charlie Beach, you know, and like all these sorts of stuff, and it's just like, oh, get out of my algorithm, man. I don't want to see your stuff anymore. I don't just mean him, I mean like hundreds of people.
I know, mate. It's if you start, I wouldn't say, I don't want to use the word obsessing, but like for example, if you get into a particular topic and you're watching a lot of that stuff, your algo sucks that straight in and that's all it's dishing up to you. And because you're interested in it, you're like watching the majority, and then before you know it, you're an expert in fucking Alex Jones farting that day, because that's what first thing you Googled in the morning, you know? But I'll be honest, mate, I've made a conscious effort to try and train my algorithms, in the sense when I'm doing my downfall is the TikTok scrolling, man. I can get sucked right into that. And I'll obviously have some news content in that, but I do get a lot of dog and animal clips. I get a ton of football stuff. Man, and I love that, man. It's like my
Celtic
football
stuff.
No, mate, I honestly do. Look, see, cause I see the football channel, I do the carrot channel. It's brilliant, mate. I'm like a pig in shite there, man. It's like I'm no upsetting anybody. I know what I'm talking about. It's just pure football banter, Rangers and Celtic. Mate, Celtic fans love it as much as the Rangers fans, man. I swear to God, and there's no like anybody. I see, talking about politics and all that, man. I get more death threats doing that than doing the Rangers Celtic shit, which is weird. In fact, I don't get any death threats doing the Rangers and Celtic shit. All days get friendly banter, which it's amazing. And obviously, I can get my inner sectarian out in me, man. Really,
and you know what? Brings up a good point, really, because to people out there that are stuck in this, like these echo chambers, and they're like trapped in this left and right and red team and blue team mentality, it's a load of nonsense. Because you know, Kip's got a WhatsApp group, and there's a good few of us in there, and there's Celtic fans, Rangers fans, people who don't give a shit, people from all sides of the fence, and we all have the banter, and we might have different opinions and stuff, but we're best of mates, you know what I mean? It's just, there needs to be more of that. And, you know, us guys have got into like mad debates and rants and that, haven't we? Back and forth and stuff. But you don't fall out over it. It's just, it's healthy, I think. And I think we need more of that stuff without actually berating people.
We all need to hug a Celtic fan. It's no hug a... It's no hug a hoodie, it's hug a Celtic fan. But it's fucking spot on, man, because like the way, well, I mean, everybody can see it. Everybody's either living it or can see it. I think they're all living it, actually, but a lot of people can see it as well, the way everything's polarising, you know, and people need... Yeah. People don't need the ability, but it's healthier to have the ability to be able to disagree with somebody and still get on with them, I think. You know, it's like, without wanting to go and bury their family because you fucking think Tommy Robinson's a dick.
Is that you doing the little sneaky, yeah.
Oh, well, mate, I'm no
peeling your banana skin.
Aye, no.
That doesn't sound right, does it?
It's because I'm on TikTok, man. TikTok's a bitch. Fucking honestly, they treat you like a child. I said, no, mate, there's people on TikTok that won't say that. See that word that you said there? They're so paranoid about you. And no, it's all right, mate. I don't know. I don't know if it's true or no, but like people will on TikTok will sit and talk about being bananaed. They're scared to say being banned because they think saying being banned gets the TikTok people to ban them.
I never understood it, mate.
Oh, there's Richie. Richie, how you doing, my man? He's in the tickety talks. Skywatch, how you doing? Professional cyclist, how you doing, mate? On your bike, my son. Did anyone ever see the beheading on the interwebs? Mate, see when I was first... Martin, I can remember first getting exposed to the interwebs and your morbid curiosity gets the better of you and you watch all that shit. See, nowadays, I've got my hands up watching Netflix things when it's getting people's heads popping and stuff, man. I've seen enough. You know,
yeah, same. I've seen a lot of that stuff with this covering the serious stuff a lot when we used to be on with Kev on his radio thing, and it was just awful. Some of the stuff I've never got out of my mind. Like I wish I'd never seen it, and you know, like firing squad stuff with like assault rifles and just it's way different to the movies, and it's just not a nice thing for your psyche to see, really. And obviously, of more recent with the thing that's been going on in the G word place, you're getting a lot of them clips served up, and I have to just go past because, like you said, once you've seen a lot of it, you know it's happening, and if you just keep consuming it, it just does you more harm than good. So it's good to be aware of it, but don't consume too much of it because I don't think it's good, and there's not really much we can do about it. So you've got to keep that healthy balance, haven't you?
Well, Martin, I'm pretty sure you've seen and will remember. I think it's called A Clockwork Orange. I typically call it Clockwork Orange.
Not seen it.
Oh, mate, well, it's a bit out there. It's a Stanley Kubrick number, you know, right? And I won't give any spoilers or anything, right? But there's a there's a bit where they're trying to train this guy to stop doing bad stuff. So they sit him in front of a screen with his eyeballs fucking like that open. He can't blink, so they need to put drops in his eyes.
Wow.
And they just constantly show him like very disturbing pictures. So like after the training, they make him feel sick and then show him disturbing pictures. So this is training him. So when he gets released, any time that he wants to do some of his old bad behaviour, he starts going. Oh, mate, it's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's a classic. It's a classic.
There's a few of them classics that I only watched that Apocalypto for the first time like a month ago. People have been telling me about that for years. I'm always late to the party, man. And Sopranos, that's like 20 years old. I only started watching that earlier this year. Well, I'm on the second run through it now. But it's mad watching it the second time. You pick up on more stuff that you didn't notice the first time. Things make more sense.
I've only
big shout out to Alan and Dennis in the chat as well over on YouTube. Big shout to you guys. Sorry, I'm not really keeping an eye on that.
No, that's all right, mate. There's too many chat rooms and stuff.
Yeah.
If I was more prepared, I would have your chat room opened as well. But
well, this is just the first one. We're going to do more of this stuff. I think we should do it regular, and like I can show stuff and play stuff. So yeah, it'd be like the old days, man. But with cameras.
Well, mate, it does seem to be broadcasting everywhere, no problem. We'll listen to it back and see all the audio levels, but it doesn't seem too many disasters anywhere. And
yeah, it's good.
We'll kneel down a regular slot and then do that. Winning as we please, man. But
so I'm trying to find a tweet. I can't seem to find it now.
So, Martin, is the Manchester Evening News going to be doing another? Are they looking into any of the other orders or what?
Can't say too much.
Right.
Strict orders, man. But yeah, do you know what? These guys are doing it to themselves. They really are. You put yourself out there and act like a fool and go viral. It's only a matter of time. I mean, look at. Do you know that Vitaly guy, the big Russian American guy that used to do pranks? He had the biggest YouTube channel at one point, 10 million followers. So he got popular doing pranks and stuff. And they were quite funny back in the day, like Russian hitman pranks and zombie pranks and all that stuff used to be entertaining. And then I don't know whether fame got to his head or whatever, his content started going a bit downhill. And seemed to be once he hit the steroids, to be honest. He just got really cocky and just harassing people. And yeah, so he'd been out of the game for a while, and then he came back on the scene about a year ago. He went over to the Philippines, and he started like harassing people in the Philippines and making content and just doing grotesque stuff and just being an absolute twat with members of the public and uploading all these videos. Anyway, mate, he's fucking been jailed in the Philippines. He's looking at 20 years. Just for harassing all these members of the public. It's like, obviously not just for over it, he'd probably get, some community service, a fine or whatever. It'd be all right, or in America or whatever, but you can't go to some of these foreign countries and mess about like that and think that there's not going to be consequences.
Was it like a persistent offender kind of idea, man? He was just constantly fucking harassing folk?
Yeah, just doing like content. Let's see if I can find some stuff now. Yeah, they're saying it could be 2 to 3 years before his trial even starts. And he's looking at 20 to 25 years, they're saying. But it's just like, wow. It's just highlights, what these guys are like and the sheer cockiness, thinking that they can rock up in any country and behave the way that they're behaving. Like even some of these guys knocking about Manchester, they won't get away with this in another country. I mean, different kind of content, but yeah, look, there he is smiling away in his jumpsuit.
He looks Russian, doesn't he?
But yeah, he was a pretty big channel, man. I used to like some of his stuff back in the day, but he just changed and just became really arrogant and cocky and just not funny anymore. He just changed.
More annoying than comedy kind of thing.
Yeah, there's one thing pranking the public, but then there's another thing being a dick with the public and exploiting them for your own gain and just doing horrible shit to them just to make people laugh at it. Or I don't know, man. It's that voyeurism thing, innit?
Exactly. Do you ever remember? I think I'm getting the show's name right. Do you ever remember a show? I think it was called Just for Laughs or something.
Just for Laughs.
It was on TV. It was either on BBC, ITV, or something. I can't remember, right? But it was like they kind of done pranks on the public, filmed it, and stuck it up. My mum got stung with them one time, right? And it was
wow.
It was up the Cumbernauld town centre, and it was like my mum was on lunch one time or something, right? And they had a woman pretending to be a hairdresser, like, oh, do you want a wee free cut and all that kind of jazz, right? And my mum stupidly said, aye. Like, you know how women are with their hair, right? I think at that point in my mom's life, man, she was a bit stressed out her tits, and she might have been losing a wee bit of her hair and shit, right? And they started doing a prank on her, man, and like, you know how pretending to cut it and then like pretending big bits of her hair were coming out and all that, man. It was fucking brutal. Oh, wow. Man. My mum even signed a disclaimer so they could put it on the TV and all that, man.
No way.
It just shows you how... I mean, they had no idea and it was just a fucking joke, you know what I mean? But it it was brutal, man. But my mum just signed a disclaimer and all, and that was before camera phones and all that shit. So it was probably a lot easier to prank people back then. You know, people were a wee bit less like, what you fucking doing?
Remember Beatles About back in the day?
That's what I used to call Charlie Veach. Jeremy Beadle without the gimp. I used to call him Jeremy Beadle without the gimp hand.
No way.
Do you remember Jeremy? Do you know Jeremy Beadle's got a wee hand?
Oh, I didn't remember that. Oh.
Mate, Google Jeremy Beadle's hand. Just Google it. Think about how much. Think how much you've watched this guy. I know, mate. Mate, think how much you've watched him and you've never seen it. That's why you. Yes, that's your order, laughing at a man's small hand, man. No, but it's but mate, I think how much you've watched him. I remember when somebody first.
I thought that's a joke.
No, mate, it's real. I swear to God, so I think that one giving the finger is a joke, but
that's gotta be.
No, mate, I'm telling you, he genuinely has.
So it's just been shortchanged a bit on one of them.
Aye. But no, mate, like, aye, some of the pictures are real. It's no AI or anything. Just
That one's hilarious.
that man's fake, I think.
It's gotta be, hasn't it?
Oh wow. Man.
Funny stuff. But no, I never noticed that. Well, he was definitely handy with his camera.
Mate, I know, like, see if I had the same thing Jeremy Beadle had, I know what hand I'd be using when I was taking a Bobby picture, that's all I'm saying. Easy way to make it look better. But Jeremy Beadle aside, man, I did call. I don't know if I made a video or a tagline or something, but I called him Jeremy Beadle without the gimp hand. Because he just goes about winding up the public, man, filming it for reactions. But everybody loves Beadle. The thing with Beadle's about
everybody loves Veach, and everybody. Well, it seems people have the illusion that everyone still loves Veach, but like I say, I think it is a bit of a 50-50 split. Seeing the fallout from the comments and stuff. And you know, like back in the day, Love Police days, I didn't have an issue with him. And people say, oh, that was because he was left-leaning and he used to wear a kaifer and all that. It's nothing to do with that. It was just the fact that he was trying to lift people up, wasn't he? And giving hugs and blah, blah, saying funny stuff on the microphone. And
it was
and it's just the shift. I mean, we seen it early on. This is not like some new thing and people think, oh, you're just getting on the bandwagon. We've been talking about Veach for years. You've probably got multiple videos on your channel over the years that we've done and discussing certain things like the Ian Tomlinson thing and then later on the shift where he got flown over by the BBC to New York and stuff. And the just complete shift. And I don't believe that he even believes half the stuff he says these days.
Martin, see with me, man, it was the Ian Tomlinson thing that done it for me. The Ian Tomlinson thing happened. I was ball deep in all the conspiracy stuff at the time, so I'm watching all the G20 stuff, watching the Ian Tomlinson thing. Veach came up, and he wasn't Charlie Veach at the time. He was just a fucking guy on the BBC for the street that worked in the fucking shitty of London. And he came up, and then as this transpired and stuff, well, I don't know how long it took, people were pointing at what Veach was saying, which was a bunch of shite. And then you're like, that he's a wrong unit. And then the Love Police stuff, and people knew him more for the Love Police. Look, there's the guy, the Polish murdered that was riddled with tattoos, Fae head to toe riddled with tattoos, according to Veach, that seen him getting murdered.
Isn't it allegedly murdered because didn't it get dropped or
No,
something?
no, no,
You have to
no,
be
no,
careful,
no.
don't you?
No, an inquest found that the police unlawfully murdered him.
Okay.
It's
been many years, so I just wanted to make sure I didn't want to get us in any trouble there.
I'll check with the brain. Ian Tomlinson, was he illegally murdered? An inquest jury ruled was unlawfully killed by... unlawfully killed.
Brilliant. Not brilliant, but I mean, yeah, at least we got that right. But the subsequent criminal trial found the officer not guilty of manslaughter. Following these contradictory outcomes, Tomlinson's family pursued a civil case, and the Metropolitan Police issued a public apology and acknowledged systemic failings in the vetting and management of officers. Yeah, so he was unlawfully killed. However, the officer wasn't prosecuted for manslaughter. So, yeah. And it makes you wonder, was Veach's statement a key part of that ruling?
Well, mate, he definitely... if at that point, if it went to trial, remember this was before the internet and the internet media was as big as it was. Most people were still tuned to the moon on the BBCs and whatnot at that point. Because what was it, 2009? Over 20 years
2009,
ago?
2009, yeah.
Over 20 years, that was fucking 26 years ago, man. Yeah, it's 16 years ago, man, a long time ago.
And he did a video there 12 years ago, Veach. Let me show his screen.
Trying to explain it.
12 years ago, the sad truth about the death of Ian Tomlinson. Now, I think that was in response to maybe people kicking up dust again and bringing stuff up, because that would have been several years, wouldn't it, after it actually happened. 12 years ago would have been 2013. Yes, so this is 4 years afterwards he's done this video about it. And he says Ian Tomlinson was just someone walking past. He had absolutely nothing to do with the protest. It's funny that, because that contradicts part of his statement. And I seen a video on this as well, and it was showing contradictive stuff. Someone... Oh, hold on, what's going on here?
Benny, spot on, man. Spot on, mate. I was wailing on Beachy, mate, years ago, before it was cool. Benny's in the chat.
Oh, I think we might just need to refresh. It says it stopped. Can people still see us? I wonder.
My YouTube's
let's delay catch up.
I can still see you, mate. I can still hear you.
You can. Yeah, it just says it's not recording now. And then it says refresh, but you might need to rejoin. I don't want to press it because it might just kill the show off completely. I'll just leave it. I just won't be able to see you properly. I don't know why it's done that. Riverside just seems to have...
Do you want me to turn my camera on and off or something?
Cut me off. Recording has stopped. I've never seen that before on Riverside, but I've never done a live, you see, so I don't know if they're trying to say the content's too sensitive or whatever, but never mind.
Denny in the chat room saying that it's okay wherever he's watching it.
Right, that's good. All right, just throw me off a little bit, that. It says on the middle of my screen, your recording has stopped, something went wrong. Everyone else is still being recorded. Refresh and rejoin.
Were you recording and live streaming at the same time?
Let me try and refresh, see what happens.
Uh-oh. Fuck knows what's happened. confused. Rick, how you doing? Hope everybody's good. Sorry if I've no said hi to folks in the chat. Live to tape. Right.
Hello.
Hello. Well, hello there.
Back. Oh, it's saying I can't select my camera.
Actual.
That is absolutely weird. Sorry about this, guys. Let me try again.
He swapped run as well. I don't know if you come in second. It decides what way you're. Right, hold on. Oh, I'm confused. I don't know where this is. Anyway, it has been fun to do. And once we get it down, it'll be all good in the hood. What chat are you using? Denny, I do not know, my man. I've got, there's a TikTok chat, but I don't think anybody's watching on my TikTok. People are coming in and just leaving, you know. But this isn't like a normal tickety talk. How can I show you that? Oh, I can actually show you it.
Am I back?
You're back, my man.
Cool. Don't know why it's still on that screen share.
It's swapped us run, if that makes any sense, camera-wise, but it won't make any difference to you, just
cool.
Just to...
Sorry about that, guys. I've never had that happen before. So it should be recording me again now. Oh, I can see on your screen.
It's because you're recording and broadcasting at the same time, I think, Marty. Is that not what's happening?
Yeah, I think so.
You got enough space and all. You got enough space and all. You got enough space and all that jazz.
Yeah, I think so. It's all right. I'll edit it back in anyway somehow. Yeah. So, what were we saying?
I'm not confused now. Denny's like, where are you chatting? And I'm like, I don't know, Denny.
We're back on the YouTube now.
Well, we're talking about Beachy Boy, man, obviously. Oh, do you know what I was going to say? Richie Rowson was in the chat, in the YouTube chat earlier. I think he's left now, but he was telling me about this guy that he's auditing. He does a Beach number, and he's down in Croydon, right? Now the reason Richie pays attention to this guy is it's his neck of the wood. He's goes through Croydon like quite a lot because he stays in London, and it's one of the wee small places in London. I think it must be a wee borough or whatever, and everybody knows each other. If you get me, there's just one big street, and he keeps going to the same street, and he does it at the middle of the night and stuff like that, mate. And like he's having heavy problems and stuff. And he's just filming it all, and it's just like even Richie's like at him. He's getting there's 2 Afghan gangs that know of him because everybody knows everybody, and one of them wants to batter him, and one of the gangs are trying to save him, and he's just causing absolute riots everywhere he goes, man. And So
is that one of these YouTubers?
He's a YouTuber, mate. Is it Cheesy or something? Something Cheesy? Maybe I'm getting them mixed up.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
I'll have a look into it.
Hold on a wee second. I should be able to get it quite easy because I'm pretty sure it was on Richie's Operation Overlord. Did you see that video, mate, of one of Danny Tomo's pals getting chased with the immigrants over in France?
No.
Oh, I need to share. I'll need. Oh, here's this one here, right? Let me think how to do this. You should be able to hear it, I think. Oh God, I don't know. Oh,
just get it to fit in your screen, like your main. Or if you can make it smaller.
Well. Can you see the chat? Because I don't know.
Which chat?
There's
like 4 chats.
I know. This the Riverside one. The Riverside one.
Oh, Riverside one. It's confusing, this, isn't it?
Is mate.
Public chat. Oh right, yeah. Alan and Dennis are in there. I didn't even realise. I didn't have the chat tab open.
Mate, if you scroll up, you can see one of mine's just found this.
That's pretty cool. So it shows you Riverside, YouTube, Facebook. So if anyone speaks on them platforms, it shows up here on Riverside. That's cool. Can I reply?
Oh, right. So that's got all your chit chat.
Yeah.
Hug away, geese a drink, killed.
Oh, it just shows it on Riverside when you talk back. Oh no, it doesn't. Comes through on the YouTube. Hey, that's pretty cool.
Good stuff, man.
They're getting somewhere with it. See, it'd be helpful if you could join this as a producer like me, and then you got access to this screen share button.
Aye,
do you see the screen share button or not?
Down the bottom. Aye,
yeah.
I've got screen and present.
Try and press in screen and see what pops up. See if it'll let you show, because you can show specific browser tabs or whole windows.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Aye. Let me see if I can wrangle that up.
It should let you do it, I hope.
I don't see any reason why not.
That'd be quite useful for future, wouldn't it? 'Cause you can show stuff as well then. Easier.
Right, so I shared the wrong one there, so share screen and then here we go, man. Oh no.
Hey Paul, we got Paul Wallace in the chat on YouTube. Good to see you, man. I've not forgot about the podcast we recorded. I will get it edited and up soon. It's going to be a very interesting episode talking about his new book. And I'll put it there. Consciousness survives physical death and reincarnation is real, and it's a trial by jury, and the reader has to decide after going through all the evidence. Very interesting.
Sorry, right there. Do that. They tried to kill me. Oh, sorted it, man. Took me a while.
Fantastic.
No, there we go.
Yay. Brilliant. So we're cooking on gas now.
Cooking on, maybe
no gas.
Days. Holes.
Maybe no gas.
They surrounded me and
matches.
They told me that they've heard what I'm doing in Croydon and that it's not acceptable. They're not going to allow it to happen.
£5
So basically, what I know is there's 2 gangs in West Croydon, 2 Afghan gangs.
Right, okay.
One of them, since I've been doing this, I've been getting along with fine. But the other one, the other gang, does not like me, does not like what I'm doing. And
I can't hear it.
So what happened was they surrounded me.
Oh, can you not hear it?
Got one chance to leave West Croydon, don't come back.
Because on Riverside, your mic will be selected as your mic.
Audio.
You'll probably need to set up like a virtual cable or something in the future.
Well, do you know what? I've got my OBS broadcasting a virtual camera, so in the future, I think if I grab my mic for my OBS as well.
Oh yeah.
That should do the damage, mate. I'm kind of scared.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared to. Hold on. Scared to try and change
I'm scared to change it in case it goes completely off.
It says I can't do. I can't change it and wait
nice
on
know,
live and shit. I know. I'm gonna fucking beam me up,
man.
Scotty. But next time, mate, I'll select.
Media. They tried to kill me, Croydon, 4 hours ago.
You do it your end, and then everybody's can hear
It's not good, is it?
the party.
Mm.
And
Can't hear you,
apart,
mate. But yeah, what I do find interesting while you're trying to sort that out is the titles. Oh, can you hear me, mate?
Aye, mate.
Cool. Yeah, we're going to say find interesting with this Say Cheese Media guy you're just showing is his titles of his videos. Very similar to a Mr. JD Sports. Inside joke. But yeah, they tried to kill me. Capital Chaos, Midnight Madness, Characters Unlocked, Junkies Unleashed. It's dark out here. The most dangerous McDonald's in Europe. Concrete Jungle. Sinister Streets of Croydon. It's just following the same blueprint, man. It's just like, wow.
The most dangerous McDonald's in Europe. Oh, mate. I come up to Glasgow.
It's got to
and
be
go
the
there.
Manchester one.
Oh,
yeah,
mate.
It's the Manchester one as well.
Everybody. What an easy parlour trick that is, you know what I mean? Take a camera into McDonald's on a Friday or Saturday night, man. Fucking hell, the easiest shit, and that's the fucking easiest fucking cannon fodder in the world.
Let's listen to a second. YouTuber.
Mate,
Why you record me?
Mate, I've got the same problem. I can't hear the audio.
Oh, right. No way. Wait a minute. Duo main stereo. Oh, that's crap. Yeah, we'll figure that out for next time. Then I won't block the stream up then with audioless clips. Let me just check the YouTube if people can hear it. Play it for like a little second.
Alan's
no volume.
Alan's saying the volume as well, bud.
Right. Okay. We'll figure that bit out. Both of us need to figure that bit out.
Do you know what I was going to say as well, mate? See, you know, you shared 2 links, one to join as a guest and one as a chat room. Maybe moving forward at the beginning, kind of we can share that or stick that link in the YouTube description to try and get everybody in one big massive chat room, you know, make things a bit simpler.
Yeah. Oh, there's Paul in the chat. I would never eat there. Yeah, no, McDonald's it's not great. It's not great. The odd time I've got it for pure desperation, I feel like crap half an hour later and wish I'd never ate it. So
I won't say what I had for my dinner, man. But to be fair,
what's your meal of choice then?
A big cheesy. Oh no! I'll tell you what happened. Right, I went the other day and I ordered a big cheesy, and I got a meal, and it didn't have any paper, so I didn't print out a receipt, so it was just number 30. So I took one plug of my earbuds out, and I've sat down, and the woman shouted. To me, it sounded like 30, but it was actually 33. So I went up, and I got it. It was the right drink. It was the right fries, and there was a burger box, and I took it in my seat and started eating it. And it was only when I was halfway through, I was like, oh, I fucking ordered a chicken thing because it was a beef burger.
Oh, no.
I was munching, I was like, hey, there's no going back now, you know what I mean? I was munching it, and I noticed on the bag it was 33, no 30. I fucking stole some cunt's fucking. Ah.
Oh,
but,
there's Paul in the chat saying, not enough cows on the planet. So if it ain't beef, what is it? Yeah, it does make you wonder, mate. And you know what? This is mad because my wife we've got some chicken from Tesco's earlier to make the dinner. We were making like this nice curry, and beautiful, man. Looking forward to it. Smelled great. Started eating it. The chicken was all like chewy and almost like squeaking when you're trying to eat it. And I'm checking it, like, is it cooked? What the hell? And I'm like, Mrs. Very good cook, and I'm like, yeah, of course it's cooked. And I looked it up online, and it's something because they're pumping them full of stuff. It's something that can happen to the muscle fibers. And you buy the chicken, you think, yeah, it looks great, all that, and then you bite into it, and it's really chewy and it's not tender, and it's put me off. And we were just saying earlier, like getting fed up of meat, you know, and the quality of it as well. It's just with all this cost of living and the price increase, they are putting the prices of stuff up, but they're also lowering the quality of a lot of food at the same time, and it just puts you off. So I think in the future we'll just have to grin and bear it and go to a local kind of butchers and stuff and hope that the quality's better. But yeah, it does put you off. Yeah.
Mate, my favourite bit of meat when I'm eating meat is like to buy like either a bit of roast beef or a steak.
I knew you were going to say steak. You love your steaks.
Aye, man. I've actually got roast beef in the fridge, man. A bit I made the other day, man.
Do you do like a brisket or?
No, just a roasting joint. Just I get a medium roasting joint, and then that'll do me 2 or 3 days, man. I try and do as close to a Atkins diet thing as I possibly can, man. But everybody loves their bread, man. Everybody just loves their bread.
Yeah. It's hard these days to know what to eat because things just don't taste like they used to. And especially with all this, I mean, everybody has difference of opinions. And I know sugar's probably not good for you. And there's all this research and it's led to all this sugar tax thing and blah, blah. But I can't stand the taste of all this artificial sweetener stuff. It's just ruined everything, man.
Do you know what I do, right? This is I have a coffee most mornings, right? I have a cafetiere, right? So I buy like the ground coffee for the cafetiere. Obviously, I buy this Italian shit, Lazzo or something. It's really nice. It smells amazing. And then I have it with honey and cream. So it's as unprocessed, as close to as unprocessed as you can. The beans are processed, obviously, because they're ground, but nothing put in them. The honey's processed to an extent because I buy the cheap honey because it's not for the taste of honey, it's for the sweetening. And it's a kind of blend, you know, the blend the shite honey with a wee bit of good. But it's relatively unprocessed other than it just being a mix of honeys. And then cream. Fucking cream's cream, and it tastes amazing. Aye, my coffee's the best.
People listening are going to be like, "Is this a food review channel?" Mate, nah, maybe we could do that. We'll sit here one night or something and be like, right, nah, do you know, I couldn't do that. I couldn't eat on camera.
If it made me the kind of money that some of those fucking cunts are getting, man, they get a free scran and all sorts, man. Plus they get the best burgers.
There's a guy up your way I watch sometimes, actually. I can't remember what he's called. Scottish guy, fella, he does it. He goes to hotels everywhere and orders food and does reviews and stuff. He's quite funny though.
There's this TikTok character up here, right? And I don't even know what to say, man. Like, she looks like the Wicked Witch of the... I can't... Like, she's famous for being fucking... mate, I don't even know how to say it without fucking sounding horrible as fuck. Right, but she's not the prettiest of pictures, what can I say, man? And she's never been poor rough and all that. She eats kebabs and fucking shit like that, man. And she's became a meme. Like, up here, she's a massive star. She's so massive, I don't know her name, but I know her face. But I can't watch her. She's rolls my stomach, man.
Yeah, I don't mind some of the food stuff, but some of them are just, it's too much, man. That is it. I know people like him. I don't know much about him or anything. I've just seen a few bits. Is it #Brady or something like that? And sometimes it's all this greasy slop, and it's like ASMR for slop. I just can't watch it, man. It grosses me out. But people love all that stuff, don't they?
Well, do you know what I done for a few times? I don't know if it's on this channel or one of my TikToks that gets shut down, right? But I'd done a couple of clips, and it was like, does it look like its picture? So I would get my phone out, right, and I would film going into McDonald's, and you know the wee fucking Argos fucking screens they've now got in fucking McDonald's. You can get a big fucking mock meat burger without even looking at some cunt in the eye. It's brilliant. And fucking, I used to, I would record a picture of it. Because you know the picture, it's like, looks about that fat, big massive patties, cheese melted and all that. And then you get it and it's like fucking, it's like a slice of Dairy Lee on top of it, man. Plastic cheese, you could use it as a mirror if you were fucking hard up, man. It's that fucking processed. Oh, I done a few like that, man, and it was... I was like, people love this. Does it look like it's picture? That is a TikTok channel, man.
Yeah. I mean, some of the stuff, I mean, we can get into that one night as well and maybe review some of these mad TikTok crazies and like these NPCs. And have you seen them? The NPCs. So they pretend like they're a character and they just keep repeating the same phrase or a few different phrases, or if people donate a certain gift, they'll say the phrase for that they've outlined for that gift. So they're just like a game character and they keep repeating and doing the same thing, and it's just like, oh, it's brain rot, man, and people are donate.
I remember, I'm pretty sure it might have been yourself that brought that up, and it's like you can phone up and get them to get in contact and give them dough and they'll do shit and all that kind of stuff.
Nah, it's so you've got the different gifts on TikTok, and each gift will be assigned to a certain phrase or move that they do. And then some people just keep sending the same thing. So they just keep repeating. And they can't break character. So NPC is like non-player character. Like in a video game, you'd have like a character that's programmed and can only say certain stuff. That's where it comes from.
Mate, there's Alan in the chat. He knows the big fat midden that I'm talking about, that Glaswegian chick. Mate, don't feel sorry for her. I'm not being mean. She's made an absolute fortune and she's a star up this neck of the wood. And she's a star, for lack of a better way of explaining, for being a big midden, man. And our catchphrase is 10 out of 10 banging. Goes around eating fucking all the shite of the fucking planet, man. It's fucking insane. Mate,
smart. So we'll get into like all the different crazies and different types of content, because all this like auditing stuff fits a certain bracket on it of content people like to watch. So
Martin, do you know if we were going to do a regular show or whatever, a regular shindig, and we wanted a name for it, like a overall action name, I would argue a good one, it's on topic and very click-worthy as well, would be Auditing the Auditors.
Auditing the Auditors. It's like watching the Watchers.
Aye, it's going to get people like, oh, you know, it's it's going to get people that don't know what it is to click on it. That's what I'm saying. So it'll grab traffic. It's not over confusing. It's simple. It's kind of self-explanatory, but also makes you go, what the fuck's that? Because everybody nowadays knows that phrase auditor, especially in this kind of genre, you know.
Or as we said on the last thing, frauditor.
Frauditors. Frauditors. That'll be the new race in the new fucking Lord of the Rings film.
Word of the year 2026.
Hey, little Billy, what do you want to be when you're older? I want to be a frauditor. Shrooms and people in the TikTok, I think I've shared a link if you want to come into the big chat room. I know, cool. If anybody understands what I just said, fucking fair play.
I got my good friend Matty in the chat. How's it going, brother? Good to see you, man. Hope you're feeling better. He caught the lurgy. Came round to see me on my son picked my son up from school last Friday, and he looked terrible. He was coming down with something, and then Saturday my friend came up for a few hours, and by Monday he got really sick, and my wife got really sick. So all last week it's just been a house of sickness. I got it mildly, but they got it really bad with the fever and everything. So yeah, otherwise we would have done this several days ago.
Mate,
we're up and running now.
I'll be honest, and I don't anti-jinx it and stuff, right? I take all sorts of fucking stupid vitamins and all that in the morning and stuff, right? And whether it's because of that or whatever, I tend to stay relatively cold and flu free. And compared to what I used to be like in my 20s and shit, man, I used to get the cold and flu all the time. Change of season, man, I'd be ill. And when I got it bad, snot everywhere, man, and all sorts. And I don't know if it's like living a relatively healthier lifestyle, but that's no true. Well, I don't smoke anymore. Come this Wednesday, that'll be 3 weeks without a drop of alcohol, man, which is unheard of me unless I'm in the jail.
Fantastic, that, man. Fantastic. You can do it, man.
Mental. Well,
my missus, on this Thursday, the 4th, it'll be a year since she's had a drink. So yeah, it's good.
Mate.
It's definitely, obviously we've not been going out and stuff. It's been a very different year, but it's just felt better. You know, you're not bloody rough Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and feeling sluggish because you've had very late night and drinking and been out clubbing and I'm sure she's missing it and stuff, but it's been good, man, and it's opened my eyes up to what's possible.
Oh, mate, I'm not laughing at the story of your missus. I just read.
No, I know.
That was bad timing. I'd read a comment and it was like Bobby Robinson has been winding up Gary Lineker. It just tickled me.
Has he?
No, but mate, kudos for your missus. And it really is, man, because it's so easy to just be tempted back into fucking I'll just have one and all that kind of shit. So you do need to change your habits, man. You need to change your habits.
It's not that she was an alcoholic, but it was more of a binge drinking thing. So once we'd had a couple of drinks, she just couldn't stop, man. And it just, unfortunately, some people, it happens, and you have to just dial it back sometimes, don't you?
Well,
we've all been there.
Half the battle, mate, is fucking realising it, being able to look at yourself in the mirror and going like that. There's something. It's like if you're causing chaos in your life, there's something to be changed there, man.
Yeah, and that goes for all kinds of things. Like even I am interviewing one of my previous guests again, Ash, and he's going to be coming on at some point to talk about social media addiction and things that he's been through with that. And people laugh it off, but it's a very real thing. All this doom scrolling and wake up straight away on the socials, looking, and it's a very real thing. Like if you're in China using their version of TikTok, every so often you'll get things saying, "Yeah, you've been scrolling for this amount of time now. Don't you think it's time you took a break and stuff like that?" I'm not saying we should all have that, but it just makes you realise that some countries do care about the citizens' mental well-being, and where are we at with it? It's just pure trashing the algorithms, and everyone's addicted. So yeah, it's something we should get into.
Funny you bring it up, right? And there'll be lots of articles about this, and there'll be good stuff to watch in the sense that Australia, they brought in a ban. I don't know, was it a year and a half ago? It's now coming into play. I heard an article today, actually, a wee news report today. It's now coming into play in the next couple of days. Shrooms is saying she wants the YouTube link. No, Shrooms, what I was saying is I put a link in the TikTok thing, which will take you into a chat room that's got Marty's YouTube and other ones. Just a
So
bigger chat room.
I've just realised as well on this little chat thing, I can show comments on the screen, which is kind of cool. So you should see there my YouTube handle. At IE Media Podcasts, you'll find the chat.
Oh,
on there.
aye.
It's pretty handy, that.
Oh, it's all right. I get you, so you can highlight whatever one.
Dennis has just said gaming is very addictive too, Martin. Yeah, it is. It is. It is.
Martin,
But I'm all right with it. I can have a couple of games and then come off, where other people will be hooked on it all day, all night. And I've been in that situation myself, especially with a game we used to play called Rust. I had my own server on there as an admin and stuff. And you see, like in that game, when you turn the game off, your character in the world just falls asleep. So as you're asleep in the game, you know, because you've got a life or you need to sleep, people who are still on the game can come and rob you and break into your thing and take all your stuff. So you set up like these alarms and stuff, and you'll actually get an alert to your phone if someone's attacking your base, and then quick jump on the computer, log in, turn the game on. That game is bad. It ruins lives, honestly. Me and my wife are both hooked on that game for quite. I mean, I've got 5,000 hours playtime on one Steam account and another 700 hours on another account. So 5,700 hours of my life I've played that game, and when you reflect back, you're like, shit, could have made a lot of music, could have done this, could have done that, but I had fun, you know. So
is that what you were? Is that what you were playing the other night? I seen on your channel you done a bit of late night gaming or something, but I couldn't.
Oh, testing the streams. Yeah, I was testing my OBS. Didn't turn out great. It was a bit choppy, really. But no, that was PUBG. Player Unknown Battleground. It's like a battle royale thing, so it's like 100 people jump into an island and then the last team to survive kind of thing. But that's not as addictive because if you survive to the end, the match is only going to last 30 minutes, so you can have 1 or 2 matches and come off and nothing matters. Whereas these games that you have to keep logging into, and say like on Rust, you'll mine for resources and you'll actually build your own base and compound, and it's pretty intricate, even like the wiring and the electrical system, a massive learning thing. And once you've built something, you're kind of like proud of it and you don't want any other teams to come and destroy it. So it keeps you on the game. And then say if new players come to the server, you'll see them as a threat. So you'll stay up all night making sure you can take all their resources and destroy them, make them rage quit so that you can sleep safely knowing they're not going to go. And it's terrible, mate. It's a brilliant game, but don't ever get into it if you've got other things to do.
Well, mate, it sounds like they've done that fucking. They've applied all those like basically get you hooked like it's crack cocaine techniques on that game, you know, making you constantly trying to drag you back in. Do you know what I'm playing at the moment, mate? Like I can't play games that you play online because I'm too shit. See, by the time I've learned the controls, I've been killed about 40 times, and I can't play for more than 15 seconds without boom, just get sniped and shit. But right now, I'm playing the remake of Metal Gear Solid.
Oh wow!
Snake!
Nice.
Aye, mate. Oh, mate, fucking love it, man. It's so nostalgic, and it's like, let me get this right. I was speaking to my other mate. It's not remastered; it's a remake. So they've built it back from the ground, but it's almost identical to the original. So you remember bits from when you played it back in the day. Mate, it's immense. So the one I got, it was out a couple of months ago. It's Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Oh, mate, it's hilarious, man.
You play that on the PC?
Aye, mate. I've not got a
Cool,
console
cool.
anymore, man. I don't do consoles.
Yeah.
But it's not online. It's just like an old-fashioned computer game.
And you can pause it if you need to, because that's another thing with these online games, man. There's no pause button. And then see, like, I don't know. Different games are different. So the one that I play, which is a bit more casual, half an hour or so, an hour at the most. Sometimes, I mean, because once you've finished a match, you're back in the lobby with your team, and then everyone's readying up to go again. So sometimes, depending on who you're playing with, you can get roped into another one, another one, another one. And there's no pause. Like, you can't go make a coffee or go for a quick smoke because it's next game, next game, next game. Whereas on Rust, the one that's even more addictive, you could actually just sit in your base and then just go and do other stuff around the house and then turn your speakers up. So if you hear any gunfire or explosions, you can run back up, check it's not at your base.
Martin, I've heard stories, right? I don't know whether this is true or not. I've never witnessed it myself firsthand, but I've heard stories of people keeping piss pots at their desks.
I can imagine, yeah.
When they're playing those kind of games, and they can't fucking drag themselves away to go for a piss. They're like fucking. I've genuinely heard that, and the people that are saying it to me is like, I'm no joking. People have piss pots. I've never been that bad on anything.
That's good.
Even when I'm taking my vape, I take my vape when I'm going for a piss, man. I can do both at once. But it's just terrible nowadays, man. How many people take their phone to the toilet? I'm guilty, man. I know I'm fucking guilty, man.
Yeah, I know. My missus has said to me, it's not good, sitting scrolling for that long. And I'm just like, yeah, but I'm not finished. And I'm not finished, but it's just like, I don't know if it's a bit psychological or what, but...
I say it out loud to myself. See, when I realise that I'm scrolling on the TikToks, I will actually say out loud, stand away for the TikToks. Because I understand, because you can just sit, I can spend all day fucking just flicking through TikToks, because it just knows what I want. Especially my fucking carrot channel, it's just all Rangers, football, cats farting and all that. They all go on, that's brilliant. There's no doom. It's just all... some people would see it as pish, but actually it's just cannon fodder to fucking rile away the time and not trigger you, making you... like.
I mean, what did we do back in the day? Did people have, like, newspapers near the toilet or books or something, magazines? Because, I mean, it just get boring. I've done it in the past where I've not had my phone with me. Next minute, I'm picking up bloody soap bottles and this and that and, like, reading the instructions about 3 times.
Martin, I think it was quite common back in the day for people to have books in their toilet. Yeah. I never witnessed it myself, but I've seen it on TV, soaps and all that kind of stuff. People will keep books in their toilet for that particular reason.
Yeah.
I don't know,
maybe we need to go back to that.
I'll be honest, man. It's never took me that long to do a shite that I'm fucking like, I'm gonna get stuck into a book.
3 chapters deep into the Bible, like.
No, but yeah, I went for a shite and all I got was this lousy Bible. It's a t-shirt. I'm laughing, but I'm being serious. I've never went like, here I can do a chapter here, man. But you get some people that take forever in the toilet, man. I've never understood what they're doing, but each to their own. Yeah. Enough of this shite, anyway.
Yeah, we've cleared the chat anyway.
Mate,
it's funny, man. But yeah, it's good to just chat sometimes, isn't it? And work out what we're going to do going forward and get all the little hiccups sorted.
Well, I'm sitting here thinking, I would say some. All right, mate. The
magazines on the jack is normal, Craig, says Dennis. Spot on, man. It's the phone addiction in general is just a thing, isn't it? Massive thing. We're also I don't know, man, and it's going to sound mad and futuristic, but at what point is that smartphone within us somehow? You know what I mean? And it's like they're saying now about these, like the next generation of smart glasses are going to have like an overlay of a screen. So you won't even have to pick your phone up to look at it. It's just there all the time. Wherever you're looking, you'll have an overlay and whatever you want to be there. It's crazy.
See, before you said that, do you know what I was going to say? I was going to say, imagine if the Google glasses took off, and then, because I mean, I think they're already working on it, or I think they've already probably, like some people suggest they've already got it. I think it's even anyway. What I'm talking about is a contact lens screen.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if they've got any working, any ones that work or anything. But it's certainly plausible for the future.
So next generation smart glasses feature advanced display technology and AI to provide seamless real-time digital overlays for a variety of uses, productivity and gaming to daily assistance and remote collaboration. And they've got the X-Real 1 Pro AR glasses, £661. So yeah, they're already out basically, but they'll just keep getting better and better as time goes on. And at what point does that get implanted through the flipping neural interface? You know? I don't know if we'll see it, but you can bet it's going to happen.
I don't know, Martin, man. Like, there was graphs going out on the news the other day when they were talking about AI, and they were showing the exponential, or that word that I can't fucking quite say, showing you the growth of AI and how, like, when it first started, it was like doubling every 2 years, and then it was quadrupling every 2 years, so on and so forth. And it just showed you like a wee sort of a line graph. And within the sort of a last 5-10 years, it's just went like that, but basically straight up. And the guys, they're begging the question, when's it going to stop? Because at the moment it's not stopping, it's just exponentially, that word I can't say, just going up, it just keeps growing. And they're like, well, it's got to stop at some point. And they're like, aye, but when? And what will happen when what will happen when it stops? You know?
Yeah.
It's all these unknown questions which are fucking fascinating.
I think it's like every 6-7 months, the power of the AI is like doubling. And it's just, I mean, I use it all the time and different ones, just trying to get to grips with it. And possibly going to be doing some studying in that field as well. And looking at going down that path because it seems to be taking off. Oh, it's
definitely
roadcaster off. Yeah, it seems to be taking off and everything's going about AI. And there's this phrase going around in the tech world at the moment, and it's like AI isn't going to steal jobs first. It's going to be people using AI, which is like this transition period that we're in now. Because if you can learn how to use these AI systems and you can learn how to automate, you can literally do the job of like 10 people from clicking a few buttons. And it's just so powerful. But I'm going to start learning like the coding and all that sort of stuff, boring stuff, but I'm looking forward to it, to try and get, and hopefully that'll level me up as well, you know, when I'm making this AI stuff.
Aye, mate. Well, it's definitely like the way of the future, isn't it? The way of
got a Kips Clips theme song that's gonna be coming out.
Oh, nice one, man. That'll be.
Remember
cool,
that
man.
was mad. So I remember when I put you through the AI and did some deep research, it came up with like your YouTube journey and everything, and your literal sort of path of, you know, like what we used to do back in the day and the conspiracy stuff, and how you've kind of took more of a skeptical route to it, and you've been questioning the questioners and all that stuff, and it got you to a T, man. And then it's like, would you like me to and then I said to it, could you turn this into like a book with chapters and everything? And then it was like a foot, and then it said, "Do you want me to make artwork?" I'm like, "Yeah, make artwork." I'm like, "Kip, I've made you a book about your YouTube journey." Do you remember?
Fucking hell, man.
I don't know if you remember, but yeah.
No, I forgot, mate. Fucking hell, man. I'd love to see that. I'd buy that.
Yeah. You might have forgot. It was probably late one night when I was sharing it. I don't even know if he was in the chat at the time, but
I was probably still on a drink at the time as well, mate. If it was over 3 weeks ago, man.
Oh yeah, it's ages ago. But it's just powerful stuff, man. Really, really powerful what you can do with it. And I've been learning a bit about this open source intelligence stuff as well. And the things you can find out about things and people compared to doing a Google search, it's so intensive, man. I wish we had it back in the day, man.
Martin, I wanted to bump gums with you about I was just chatting. Me and Alan were chatting. I can't remember where, but anyway, I said in a passing comment, we were talking about Charlie Kirk stuff, and I said in a passing comment about his missus, who I knew nothing about. I just seen her after the murder, a couple of times that she poked her head up, and I'm like, that way somebody, your spidey sense goes off when you see somebody, and the way I was explaining it was like, I've seen better performances for Coronation Street fucking actors and actresses, and then it turns out she's a pageant queen and all that jazz, and I'm like, right, well, that makes sense the way she's behaving, because there was no genuine, it just, oh my god, it didn't sit proper with me, all this.
Me either. Yeah.
Wiping the tears away without doing the makeup.
Seen a few of those clips and stuff, and yeah, I'm fully with you. Definitely didn't seem right at all.
And I had nothing to go on.
She was connected to the Donald since being like 18 or younger or something. I don't know. I think my personal opinion is that she's some kind of plant, and they knew pretty early on that Kirk was going to be a heavily influential figure, and sometimes they only trap them to keep tabs on them. Maybe I'm wrong.
They got, well, mate. Well, they used to go about the pageant games. I mean, that isn't even like a conspiracy theory. Donald Trump was ball deep in the pageant game. I think he even ran some and stuff, and was a judge on some and whatnot. And if you're going to get somebody on your books, who better than a fucking beautiful looking fucking young lassie who's fucking as stupid as a fucking kitchen towel, who you can just basically get to do whatever you want, and probably fucking sucks a good dick as well by the looks here, man. You know what I mean? But like,
sorry, TikTok.
I think you can say something like.
Oh, can
but
you?
Right. No, but like, so as you say, is she a plant that's just been told to go and jump on top of him to like feedback what's happening and control?
There's a few suspicious wives amongst the important figures, and that's a trend that I've seen since way back in the day, man. But even if you look into the FBI head, his missus, something doesn't seem right there either. And I think that's just what they do. I think it's more an upper level intelligence thing.
Well, what about Candice Owens talking about is it Sarkozy's wife? He's talking about
Macron or something.
Oh, Macron's wife, sorry.
Yeah.
And she's.
I haven't looked into that stuff. I've followed some of the other stuff she talked about with the Kirk thing and stuff, but I haven't seen that. Let me know what it's going on, man.
Well, she's came out and said that Macron's trying to kill her, and that Donald Trump knows about it, and Donald Trump and the FBI have confirmed it, and she pulled her show the other night. Whether it's just PR or all that, but she's came out openly and said that he's trying to kill her because she's propagating the fact that his missus is a bloke.
Oh, so it's like the Michelle Obama stuff all over again.
she's coming out and she's sticking to her guns and saying that Macron's missus is a bloke, and Macron's going to kill her. And she's came out and said, like, on camera, pulled her show. She didn't do her show the other night, and she says that Donald Trump knows and is going to come out and confirm that Macron is trying to kill. I don't know much. I don't know much about this Candice Owens other than she's a friend of Charlie Kirk. People call her batshit crazy. I don't know.
Yeah, I've looked into a few things, but you know, with some of these people, sometimes they can be saying the things that maybe align with your views and stuff, and certain things you think, oh yeah, I think they're onto something here. But then sometimes there's just this underlying thing with some of these characters that doesn't sit right with me, and I highly suspect it's some sort of controlled opposition thing at some level. Maybe not with all of them, but with some of them. I feel like they like touch on so many important things, but then they'll gatekeep certain things, misdirect, and or maybe they are, you know, being sincere, and then they get approached or contacted and told, look, drop this or we'll expose this, or who knows? Who knows? I'm sure it's very complex and there's loads of different scenario situations, but I don't know. Candice Owens, she was very pro-Trump and then just suddenly turned. And some of the stuff she used to say doesn't sit right with me. So I'm a little bit skeptical to if she's actually being sincere or not, but I don't know.
Look at the... Well, it's very interesting what's happening in America with the way that there's a genuine fracture in the right, and it seems to be down... It seems to be around the Israel Epstein thing. It's fascinating to watch, man.
It is, and there's been a massive sort of divide even amongst the MAGA group, and mainly some people already knew about these allegiances and stuff, and they knew which way it was heading, but some people didn't kind of see it until Trumped. Until Trumped. Yeah, they were trumped, but Trump's kind of overtly coziness with Netanyahu, giving him the golden key to the White House, and and there was just lots of little things that happened around that whole saga with the Iran thing that really turned a lot of MAGA upside down, and now we're seeing the fallout of that with a lot of the voices on the political right. And it's crazy because you look at the political right in America and look at their talking points and their views and all the things they're talking about at a minute, and then look at the political right in Britain. It's like complete opposite, It's mad.
Well, I don't know if I forget her name, but this was a woman that was in Trump's inner circle for a while. She was one of his biggest supporters, but she was really pissed off when he didn't release the Epstein files, and he's now branding her a traitor. I forget.
He only said a few months ago that there is no Epstein files. It's a hoax. The Democrats or whatever made it all
Trump
up.
Brand a traitor. She was a Marjorie Taylor Greene. She was the US Republican Congresswoman. She's been one of the biggest supporters of Trump, and basically helped him get elected with Carrie in her state, because she's really, really, really popular in her state. Still, even after Trump has branded her a traitor and stuff. That's all there, bud. You should hear some. You should listen to some. Well, I don't know, man. Just look at the most recent videos, and you'll see her coming out, ripping Trump a new asshole, man, big style.
Wow.
Nice. So that's the fracture at the top echelons. his administration. You know, over here you would call it cabinet. I suppose over there you would say his administration, and they really fell out when she first spoke out against it. And this was just after Trump said exactly what you said, buddy, that there was no Epstein files, nothing will get released, it's a hoax, it's a distraction. Then she came out like, what? I've helped you get elected, I've been fucking bumping my gums about you. And then he called her a traitor, then changed his mind.
Right.
And she ain't happy. She ain't happy. In fact, she's resigned. So she handed in a resignation, and she'll be leaving in January at some point. But I don't know if she's going to.
Was she on his party?
Aye, she's a Republican, man, staunch Republican. Not only a Republican, a heavy MAGA supporter. Was right into ball deep in all the Trump policies and stuff, mate.
That's really what I'm saying. A lot of MAGA's been split. You know, see, due to his actions and certain things that have happened, and certain people were starting to say things even before the Kirk thing happened, and then Kirk himself was starting to say certain things and look in certain directions, and then boom, you know. So it just makes me think that incidents like that serve as a warning to others, like, don't go down this path. This is what happens. And that's just my conspiratorial mind, but from all the data and evidence I've seen, I believe there's something far more sinister at play.
It's funny you say that, mate. I think, who was it that said it? It might have been when I was watching some of Candy's own stuff the other night, and she was talking about Charlie Kirk. It might have been her, might have been somebody else, but they were talking about Charlie Kirk anyway, and they came out, and I'd never heard anybody say it like this before, but they were like, he was publicly executed. Publicly executed. Oh, that's another thing Candice Owen is saying. It was the French Foreign Legion that murdered Charlie Kirk. She's saying that.
See, that things like that just make me think, controlled up.
But, mate, like, saying that he was publicly executed, I was like, well, right, if that wasn't just a fruit bat taking the opportunity when he's out in the open, I'm like, right, if that, like, I was trying to put myself in the position of a fruit bat. It isn't that hard for me, to be honest. But I was putting my position in a fruit bat, right? And my primary goal is to murder this guy. For whatever rhyme or reason I want to murder him. What do I do? Do I go hundreds of yards away, wait for him to be surrounded with security, wait for him to have a big big massive crowd, or do I get a handgun and wait for a time to get close to him and rattle off a full barrel? Do you know what I mean? It's like, if your primary...
It was for shock value, wasn't it? Definitely. No matter who did it, even if the official thing's true, then it's the shock value thing, that, isn't it? To send a message.
It was the publicly executed... well, exactly, mate. Publicly executed to send a message. By who and to whom... fuck knows, but it was like whatever that Charlie Kirk did or didn't do, I think, is there still people, is there people out there saying it was fake and shit, or am I just making
probably, yeah. I mean, you always, I have seen that. You always get the hoax brigade, and fair enough, there might be anomalies within some of these events where you think, that's a bit strange. But it doesn't always automatically mean like the whole thing's staged and faked and he's living on an island somewhere with Michael Jackson and Epstein and it's just in Tupac. They're in Cuba. You remember that?
That's real.
When we used to do a lot of radio stuff back in the day, we had the crowd called the auto hoaxers, and everything that happened. So say like there'll be a car that drives through a crowd, or some really bad event happening, or some mass shooting event in America or something, straight away the hoax brigade are on it, and they're saying it didn't happen, it's a hoax, it's this, it's that. And sometimes they point out things that do make you scratch your head and think, but as I've always said, it's a lot easier to actually inspire and perpetrate one of these events than it is to get the whole crowd to be in on it. And this mass crisis actors, do you remember that? And I know they do have them, and I know they do use them, but not every single event. And these auto hoaxes, it was like every time something happens, it was a hoax. It was a hoax.
Mate, let's go.
It discredited the truth movement back in the day, didn't it?
Look at the Mac Daddy 9/11, right? And some what I would consider the bizarre realms that it went to, with holographic planes and all sorts of stuff, which at the time I was engrossed with, But when I look back on it, what I see that it was actually doing to me, it was making me lose focus because my fucking head was fucking spinning. I would approach it from a completely different angle nowadays and try and not get drowned out with the background noise of fucking, like I'd get my Sherlock fucking Holmes head on nowadays, like fucking who benefits? Like Charlie Kirk, who the fuck benefits? A random madman who, have we heard from him yet? I don't even know.
I don't know. Last I heard, he was denying it.
I'm a patsy! Boom! Think he'll commit suicide in jail?
What was he called again now? Tyler Robinson.
That sounds about right. Tyler sounds right.
27.
Oh shit, my phone's a bit.
Oh, it's still ongoing, I think, possibly. Crazy stuff.
What was one of the comments I heard the other day? Because I don't particularly seek this stuff out, but you hear things in the wind and see stuff. And anyway, what a comment was like, if he wasn't familiar with the school and not a student, how could he navigate the roof so easily or something like that?
You could Google Maps it probably, and satellite pictures and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying that he didn't do it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there might have been some other force behind him, or I mean, take it as far as you want, man. He could have been MK Ultra or something, I don't know. But there's a lot of anomalies around that case, and there's a lot of questioning things. Even some of the CCTV footage that they've shown us, if you put that in a video editor and slow it right down, you'll see things like where his leg will just disappear and he's running off the roof, and things are just not kind of right. Maybe AI, maybe manipulated. I don't know. But that's the thing now. We can't even trust our eyes, can we, with AI?
See, that's a good point to bring up, Martin, right? Because this is where I think, well, I know I get bamboozled, right? And I would go back to like my early days on the YouTubes with the lizard eyes, and you would see tons of videos showing you people who were blink, and they would slow the video down and suggest like, look, there's the lizard eyes coming out and stuff. And it was very, very, very convincing, and it would show you like, oh look, there's his hologram face slipping, and it would show you like a distorted face, and they would say that's the lizard guy's face. And at the time you're just like, oh wow, broom-proof evidence. And then it takes you a while to like people who know what's going on, it's like, so sometimes it was analog getting moved into digital, sometimes it was purely digital, but it went through a process and some bits had fucked up and shit. A lot of stuff is purely stuff I don't understand, but I understand the concept. Now, I understand that wasn't a lizard person, it was some sort of a process between the camera and it getting processed and all that jazz, and maybe it's the same with that stuff, the CCTV footage.
Yeah, class. I always keep an open mind to it. Definitely. I'm not as radical in my I'm not so quick anymore to believe a conspiracy. I start looking at it from 100 different angles, and and try and look at every possibility before I kind of make my mind up. Whereas back in the day, you know, it appears someone's on your sort of path, so what they're saying must be true, and then you get sidelined, don't you? And dragged into some crap that's not true. Or you go and tell a friend or something, oh, did you hear about this? Hear about that? And then find out a year later, oh yeah, it wasn't true that. Yeah. So yeah, I'm very careful what I put out there now though.
A good example, right? Like see the YouTube channel I've got just now, my main one. The earliest videos I've got on there are of me filming chemtrails and believing they're chemtrails. Now today I've got a completely different opinion. It's because like at first I was mega convinced just because of videos on social media. And you look up and you see what they're saying is chemtrails, so you visually confirm it, and the trick is complete. You know, the illusion is complete, and then like you'll listen to some what pilots are saying it is, what some weathermen and people that know the atmosphere and all that jazz, and how it interacts with the exhaust fumes and all the shite that's coming off of planes. And you're like, all right, aye, that makes sense. It makes a wee bit more sense. But
yeah. It's that fascination, is it? Like you say, every trail in the sky, they think it's a special plane that's been, you know, we've seen pictures of them, but like the American government has admitted to testing, I think in the 60s or something, they were spraying over the skies and stuff like that. But then it's this obsession, like you say, every single trail is a chemtrail. And, you know, I would just say they wouldn't have to have all these special planes up and down spraying the sky. They'd just put something in the jet fuel, wouldn't they? You know, if they really wanted to do that. But you do look, and there is agendas and things happening in the world of geoengineering, and this talk of like blocking out the radiation from the sun and the ozone layer and stuff. So I do come across little articles about that now and again, and I think, does make you wonder. But I don't believe every trail is a chemtrail.
I mean, it's just another example, just like 9/11. A polite way of putting it is taking a turd in the punch bowl, you know? It's just muddying the waters. It's like let's say whatever happened at 9/11, they want to hide it, so propagate all the other bullcrap very convincingly, and then everybody's head's spinning and people are so fractured and running in different directions and convinced X, Y, or Z happened. And very convincingly so, because there's very convincing information getting propagated out there. And it's the same thing with chemtrails. That distracts from the likes of the Korean War. Was it the Korean War when they were using planes, crop spraying planes to spread Agent Orange and all that jazz? Look at all the fruits look at the fruits of that. And like crop spraying with planes, everybody knows that happens, and it's been used for other things as well. Cloud seeding's a known thing. They've got those. I've loved these programs. Have you ever seen the stations where they've got the rockets they launch into the clouds to coax down the lightning, and then they'll film the lightning with uber fast cameras? You know, the fastest rate of cameras you can get. And sometimes it will show you that lightning, although it does kind of strike the ground, there's two bits of lightning. There's actually a bit that jumps up for the ground as well.
All right.
It's amazing. Stick it in your eye, you'll probably get pictures.
So that'd be like the ground, like an electrical connection as the ground, doesn't it?
Well, sense. You know, it's electric, so it's like some sort of like the positive and negative. Now, the charge in the sky, I would argue, is probably a lot larger than the one in the ground. But like just as the one in the sky is approaching, and it is just before it's approaching, it coaxes out a wee kind of a small bit of lightning for the ground or wherever it's striking. It's pretty cool.
Fascinating stuff, man.
Aye, and I say this is obvious when you state it, but a lot of these stations are on mountains and stuff, you know, because the mountains there's a lot more cloud that is prone to cloud seeding, whether it be rain or lightning or whatnot. And they do that to study lightning. And aye, that is fascinating. Making some of the pictures are immense.
That's really interesting. Send me some stuff on it at some point. I'll have a look. Interesting stuff. We've got a few more people back in the chats. Oh, what's going on?
That's my TikTok making sure I've not dropped in deep. I'm no joking.
What about those guys that sit there asleep?
Mate, that's the fucking... That's that China thing you were talking about where the TikTok bounces in and goes like that. Yeah, you've been on this too long, man. It's one of the things that you need to prove you're a computer, so you need to move a wee slider.
It can see if you're drinking something you shouldn't be or inhaling something you shouldn't be, but it doesn't know that you're not asleep. Come on.
I'm no AI or something, man. I don't know.
Just wants you to press that button, doesn't it?
Mate, it came up and said it said that the live was going to end if I don't move the wee slider to get the picture thing.
Oh, hey up. We've got a comment there from Big Alan. See it. Telling more evidence has come out that chemtrails are a real thing now.
Is that Alan saying that?
Yeah.
He's just winding me up, the big prick.
All information on chemtrails.
I'm trying to think of a joke. Wee man,
there was a study, a petition, Parliament UK. All information on chemtrails to be made publicly available. And it received 244 signatures, so it didn't get enough. Yes, no. I mean, even if they do these tests and things, they're not going to tell everyone, are they?
Well, see, sometimes when these theories, whatever it be, let's use chemtrails as an example. When you are trying to think of it with your spock ears on and a wee bit of like logic and stuff, the first thing that went through my head with chemtrails is like, if they're spraying us with this stuff today, X, Y, or Z, then they're spraying the politicians as well. They're spraying the Queen. They're spraying everybody, the G20, the whole shebang, the whole world. Everybody's getting sprayed. Or are they all meeting in their Illuminati clubs at night and let's make sure we take our antidote before we go out and get done in with all the chemtrails, you know?
Yeah. That's what I mean when you think logically about some of these things. As you get older, then you understand, definitely.
Like Alex Jones driving everybody into a frenzy about fluoride and then selling you fucking Bert K water filters. Know what I mean? nothing to be seen here, man. More power to him, man.
Yeah, I can't believe he's still going, to be honest. Thought he was getting shut down and a $1 billion fine, and he's still going.
Is he still having to pay them back or something?
I don't know.
Why is there a light there? I'm confused.
Where's that?
Can you see that? Down
in the
bottom
corner?
Aye, it's like I can't see the full thing.
It says like and subscribe. Is it?
No, but I'm only seeing the kind of... It's cut off and I can only see the top of it.
Alan says, look, you're all triggered. Pulling his leg.
I know, mate. Because you're pulling my leg and pulling out the chemtrails, mate.
It's a conspiracy.
I was trying to think about a joke, Alan, using your toilet and chemtrails, but I couldn't quite put it all together. But I know there's one in there somewhere.
See, even like that term conspiracy theory, because obviously I was looking it up there. Chemtrails, BBC. What's the truth behind the conspiracy theory? Even that word conspiracy theory, I think it's been bastardized and abused. Because a conspiracy is just more than one person conspiring to do something. So pretty much everything is a conspiracy, isn't it?
Well, Martin, the one of the funniest things to point out is people go through court every day in this country and get found guilty of conspiracy. You know, it's just the way it's framed.
To think dudes in 3-piece suits and conspiring, then I think that's quite naive. And some of these men in the 3-piece suits are conspiring with agitators and provocateurs to get into your nut and make you think a certain way and divide everyone. Because while you're all fighting each other, you're not looking at what they're doing. There we go, full circle.
I don't even think it's a secret. I mean, these boys' club institutions have been around for hundreds of years, and they've got fraternities within them. I'm pointing at all the fucking colleges and all the fancy schools, whether it be Aberdeen, Edinburgh, Glasgow, Cambridge, Oxford. They're the ancient universities, the medieval universities of Britain. Scotland has 3, England only have 2. Roundies! But Martin isn't English anyway, man. Like, he's like, when you come for the north of England, man, you don't consider yourself English. You're more Scottish than you're English. You're closer to Edinburgh. You're closer to Edinburgh than you're London. Easy peasy.
My ancestry didn't even have any English. It was all Irish, Scottish, Persian. So, yeah.
Where did Genghis Khan come from?
Don't know.
It was like Kazakhstan or something around that neck.
Was it?
Wasn't it? Because I don't know if you've ever heard this stat.
Mongol Empire.
I'm pulling the numbers out my bum, right? But it's something like 1 in 5 or like 5 in 100 people in the west of Europe have a bit of Genghis Khan in them, because he used to run one of those policies when you went in and conquered a place. The head dog had the first shout of the woman.
Oh, dirty bugger.
But mate, the medieval places of Europe used to do that as well. Like, aye, like see the in some places, like the practice was, the king would be able to pump the guy's wife before the guy on the wedding night. And it would kind of, like, the idea was to ensure the king's lineage, if you get me, you know, his genealogy and whatnot. Whether it worked all the time or not, but plus it kept them guessing. I can't remember the name of the
Wow.
practice.
Genghis Khan had at least 14 primary wives of high rank, in addition to a much larger, I don't even know what that word says, of approximately, of approximately 500 concubines and lesser wives. These women were often acquired through conquest, and his wives and concubines bore him thousands of children. Wow, so that's what you were talking about.
Hold on, I'll ask the brain. How many people in Europe have some Genghis Khan genes in them? While Genghis Khan genetic lineage is prominent in Asia, it is found at only very low frequency in general European population today.
Huh.
So 0.5% of men worldwide carry a bit of Genghis Khan in them. No too shabby for one dude, man.
I know, innit? Wow. Less than that rule the world. I didn't say anything. Was that
How did I know that word was harem?
I don't know.
Oh man, you'd think I'd been in one, man. I wish.
I'd
Oh,
be
that's
lying if
what
I
was.
said I knew what it meant.
Oh, a harem was just like, oh yeah, or the woman, like you would have a harem. It was where you would hang about with all these women. Basically, like I don't know. Nowadays, I think you would Puff Daddy would call them his hoes. But aye, you would like all powerful men would have. Well, it was especially. I might be wrong in this, but it was like Middle Eastern. What do you call them? Sheikhs, no sheikhs. Whatever they used to call themselves, the kings of Arabia and all that. They used to have harems. In India, they used to have harems and stuff.
No way. Wow.
What was the practice called when a king would sleep with a man's wife on the day of her wedding?
Cheeky bastard.
The practice you are referring to, known as jus prima nocis, Latin for right of the first night.
Right of the first night.
Aye.
Wow.
And in French, right of the Lord. This is the alleged custom allowed a feudal lord or king to have sexual intercourse with the bride of one of his male subjects on her wedding night before her husband did.
Wow, man. What a world we used to live in. Getting out.
Mate, this is what I often say to like people would like, you know, like we were talking earlier on, people into Charlie Veach and Bobby Robinson harping on about the good old days and all that. Here, mate, bounce over to America and join the fucking Amish. Take up woodwork, man. Get rid of your cars, learn how to ride a horse. You know what I mean? If you really want to go back to the good old days, how far do you want to go back? Because it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
Get a grip. Like, have you ever heard the song "An Amish Paradise"?
No.
It's like it's like Gangster Paradise, but it's got
Weird,
an Amish.
Weird Al. Weird Al Yankovic. That's that comedian guy, isn't it? It's funny.
Oh, there's George Galloway.
Oh, has he gone live?
No, what do you mean? I'm confused. Weird Al?
There's a song called "Amish Paradise" by Weird Al.
Oh right. Sorry. I don't know who sung it, but it's done
okay.
It's
Gangster's
done,
Paradise.
Aye, and he's like, well, I don't know. It's just comedy. He's talking about the Amish. You know, by the way, sometimes I feel like I could go and stay in an Amish fucking thing, but no chance, man. Aye, that's it, buddy.
I won't play it because probably won't hear it and we'll get copyrighted. But I think I've figured out now how I will get the sound to play through, actually. But I'm just hoping. Let me do a little test. Can you hear yourself feeding back when you talk?
1, 2. No, I can't. Oh, a wee bit. A wee bit.
Right,
but
okay.
hold on.
I'll figure it out a different way then.
Where did I see stop
Yeah,
the
so
echo?
when I unmute that USB 1 channel there, it'll let the music come through, I think, but then if you speak during me playing something, then you'd hear yourself back, I think. We'll get it right for next time.
I seen a button somewhere and I've fucking lost it it said stop the echo. True, Al.
Just reading what Dennis has put there in the chat. I won't put that one on the screen, but
Eskimos Craig.
When your family came round, it was common for them to bleep your wife. Jesus Christ, man.
That was just to keep them warm. Alright, hold on a sec.
Alright.
I hung up. Is
that Al?
No. That's just a guy stays around here.
All right, friends. Yeah, we've been on for quite a bit now, haven't we? Maybe we should.
2.5, man.
Well, that's good. Good little trial out.
Well,
I think once we were just sort of chewing the fat, but once we start looking into stuff with a vision of doing these more often, and we got a load of tabs open and stuff, it'll be easy, won't it, to get into stuff?
Next time I'm going to set up differently, in the sense that can you start this without going live, if that makes sense? Like the Riverside, can you start Riverside?
Oh yeah,
without
yeah.
going live? Right, because then that would allow me to set up like a screen capture of what's happening on Riverside on my OBS and set up a better scene. Because like what's going out the now, everything's cropped and shit, and when you're sharing screens, people on my streams aren't seeing your stuff big and all that jazz.
I get you. Yeah.
Just because of the way it's all set up. So next time I can jiggery pokery that and then sort that out, which isn't too hard.
Well, with this Riverside as well, I checked and you can stream to multiple channels on the same platform. So there might be a way we can set it up where it streams directly to your stuff from Riverside. And then we just do what we're doing here and all the chat's there and you can share
cool,
stuff.
Mate,
that'll be easier, I think. I just need to get my head around it.
Yeah, but mate, fucking tonight's been a learning curve and a half. Easy peasy, man. It's just about there's so many chats going on and people are saying stuff and I feel like I'm ignoring people and I'm just
I've not been on the TikTok one for a bit actually.
I'm trying to think why.
Who is the real Charlie? Oh, wrong one.
SWAT from truth.
Oh, right. I've not set that trigger up to play from the beginning. Oh.
See, I think on my the TikTok never had the chat. Fuck my head. Go. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry about that, guys. Just messing about with technical shinies.
Technical shinies.
Like it's my roadcaster. I've got no room on my desk to actually have it in front of me, so it's kind of like just sat on my tower. Let's see if I can. So on my desk, there's literally only enough room here, and the actual roadcaster thing is like on top of my PC because there's no room for it on the desk, and it's not ideal really.
Martin, are you streaming on your TikTok?
Facebook and YouTube at the minute. I tried to set the TikTok up, but it wouldn't give me that URL and that stream key. I couldn't find it anywhere, man.
Because what we need to, what we should try and figure out is how to get you in my TikTok stream. It doesn't need to be with camera or anything, you know, because we can grab the audio and whatnot from God, I'm getting mixed up with all the names now. The Riverside. But what I mean in the sense, if you're in my TikTok, people watching the TikTok can the stream can give you presents.
Oh, right, yeah. I just need to find out how you get that TikTok stream key, that thing. Remember the other night, I couldn't get it. And it's almost like TikTok gatekeep it. It's really awkward.
Like, because I don't know how, don't ask me how, but I've made $1.
Nice.
I've fucking no idea how. And thanks to people that have gave me $1. I'd buy that for $1.
I know what you're going to buy with it.
Nothing, because I can't get the fucking dollar out.
I was going to say £1 fish, just because of the video yesterday.
£6, £5, £1 fish, £6, £5, £1 fish is very, very cheap, very, very good. Come on, ladies, £1 fish. Oh, that was fucking hilarious, man. I never I missed that at the time. Apparently that was a big thing at some point, and I'd completely missed it.
Right.
But Martin, what I'm saying is, like, moving forward, if like more people are like get the TikTok stream regular, the YouTube stream regular, and all that, they can give you gifts or whatever, presents or whatever as well.
Yeah.
But we don't need to be broadcasting. You don't need to stick your face on the TikTok, because I can grab that for somewhere else and put it on the TikTok, if you get me.
Yeah.
And then what I'll be broadcasting on my TikTok and my YouTube will just be Riverside. A screen grab of what's on Riverside. So it's all coming through the one place.
Yeah, of course. And then if we share screens in Riverside, it all stays the same.
Aye. Rather than... Cause
yeah.
At the moment, it was a bit disjointed because you were sharing screenshots and people were only getting half of it because I've got that screen
on your
down and all
streams.
that.
Yeah.
So
Makes
to simplify
sense.
it, just screening just broadcasting one source, one source. But get you on the TikTok so people can give you presents if they want. I mean, if you might explain the meaning of life to somebody.
Yeah. I'm just checking your YouTube stream. That looks quite well. What you've done there. Got me in the corner and then the chat above it.
And let me think, on the YouTube, that's what's coming from OBS. So when people write comments in TikTok, that comes up on the left hand side. There's just no comment.
Okay.
There's just like it should do.
Cool. Well, hopefully, mate. The way I want to get it is.
Look, see it. Look at the TikTok now. See Lord Kip's clips. I'm just putting in bullshit. But it's just to give you an example of how it looks like.
Oh yeah.
So if there was a lot of people in jibber jabbering with each other on the TikTok, but again, like, there you go, man. So that's how I kind of organised it.
I should have had your YouTube open because there was a few people chatting in there. Ox Skywatch. Your old dad. Your old dad. Someone's old dad's in the chat.
Thanks everybody in the boob tubes, man. Sorry I've missed your comments and all
Yeah,
that
nice
jazz.
one. We'll get this figured out because I don't want to have to do loads of post-production stuff. See, like when we did that thing last time and then I'm spending days editing it and getting it. We want to just do some lives and then let it go up when it's processed and not have to mess about. And then I don't have to obsess then over each episode. Can just do them.
Well, Marty, like, there's nothing stopping you sticking up the raw footage, and then
if it sounds good enough, I'll just leave it up as it is.
Do both raw, and if you've got the time and the want, fucking clip it down. Do whatever.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely
need to get a few clips up as well. Because I've noticed that's good. It's like some people that I follow, I'll be going through YouTube shorts, like scrolling, and then it'll show somebody I follow's video, but then it might be a video they uploaded like a day or two before, and then because it shows the little live thing, which you wouldn't have known. You're like, oh, they're live, and then you find the lives. So if we put out a few little clips before we go live, it probably will help.
Well, my experience is, and it kind of makes sense, smaller clips get a lot more traction because people are it's less daunting for people, you know. It's less commitment, like, oh, there's a wee clip of 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, rather than like, oh, fuck, there's 2.5 hours. You know, 2.5 hours is a heavy commitment, you know. That works really good for the lives because people get that sort of instant interaction and stuff, which is a lot harder when you're sitting with fucking 6 chat rooms open.
Hopefully we'll get it all on here somehow, so we don't have to
we'll get it
miss anyone
streamlined.
out. We just need TikTok to unlock the stream key and URL. So if anyone on TikTok's listening and knows how to do that, apparently if you join like a creator program or one of these, like they have teams on TikTok, don't they, that help manage creators and stuff. Apparently if you join one of them, you get access to it straight away. But
do you have
I don't think
TikTok
I'd do
Studio?
enough to get. Yeah, I do, and I've checked through it and I watched videos, and there's just no way of finding that key. There used to be a way, but it's like they lock it down now. Maybe it's if you don't do lives regular, they don't give it you or something. I don't know. Or they just want everyone using the phones, don't they, rather than streaming software for some reason.
Well, it's the bag and taggy and the feedback they get for it, man, or the data. I don't know about you. Like this is this happens to me quite a lot on my phone when I'm scrolling through the tickety talks and stuff, right? And what will happen is it'll dish you up a stream that you didn't request when you're flicking through your different channels and stuff, and then you'll move away from that, but you still get the audio, and then you'll close all the programs on your phone, and the audio is still playing.
I've had that a few times, yeah. It's annoying, that bug. Have you looked at the YouTube vertical lives as well? Because they seem to be getting more popular.
Is it like a TikTok live, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's just vertical. So, for instance, let me just show you, because a lot of people don't even know about this, but it's catching on. So, say you're on your normal YouTube, if you press anywhere there and stop the video, there's a thing that says live, and then you press that, and then suddenly you've got loads of vertical lives on YouTube. It's like a new thing, and it's a really good way to like find people and get new content and new subscribers and stuff. Some of them are just people rambling on, but some are like doing cool stuff, and
they're basically just more or less carbon copying fucking tickety talks, aren't they?
Yeah, I watch a guy in California, and you know, like all these lowrider cars and stuff, like the Mexican, Americans, Chicanos, and that. Like you see in GTA, they meet up and they have these big car meets all across California with like lowriders and stuff. And they just always seem to be having such good vibes, playing music, stood around, having a drink and smoking or whatever, and just having a good time, really. Just seems really good vibes. And it's funny because guy's called Tony Yayo, and I watch his thing, and it's funny because I'm IE Media podcast. He thought that IE was Inland Empire, which is a part of California. So every time I was bouncing in the chat, he's like, IE, man, I watch all your stuff. And I'm like, this guy doesn't watch my stuff. What? I don't even do that much stuff. I don't even do that much stuff. Like, there's no way this guy knows me. But yeah, he just thought the IE meant I was from up there. I'm like, no, I'm in England. It's like, no way. But hopefully at some point, hopefully next year, when I finally get over to meet my sister for the first time in California, I'm going to actually stream snipe him one Saturday night and go and see him, man. I'll be like, yes, it's IE Media.
You'll need to go to that. What did you say it was? Inland
Empire, and take it. It's called IE, like the abbreviation of the place. So I'm gonna have to go and get a few pictures near the sign.
No, what you want to do, mate, is you want to take a wee pair of snippers or something, man, and try and steal the sign. Have that as the backdrop. Imagine having that as the backdrop in your studio, mate. That'd be well cool.
Yeah.
You could like spray paint on it and just score out the well, I don't know, the Empire, but I don't know if it would have
and
Empire.
It's funny as well, mate, because there's a place called Riverside, and it's in Inland Empire, California.
Oh, mate, it's calling you, innit? You know it's calling you. That's destiny, man.
I know.
It's some sort of a destiny.
Yeah, hopefully get out there one day, man. But it's hard enough to get a holiday to flipping Blackpool, let alone California. But one day, the vision's there, man.
Right, mate, that's nearly 3 hours we've done. Will we
Yeah, I
call a
think we'll.
halt to the live stuff and bounce up on the WhatsApp and stuff?
Yeah. Go and get
Give
a
her-
wee smoke and a hot chocolate.
Give our brains a break for the multi-screens.
Touch base with the boys.
See this kind of stuff, man. This does make me think of the lawnmower man. You know, when he's donning with the goggles, he's just like. I feel like I'm one step away from that with all these screens open and all that.
Oh, it's been fun though, man. It's been fun.
Oh no, mate,
And
doing
yeah,
live
I
stuff's
think you've
always
got-
fun, man.
I think you've got to do it to iron out all the issues. I've always been a bit scared of doing live stuff. Not scared of it. Back in the day, obviously, we used to do it all the time, but I mean, it was more audio, wasn't it, back then? We wasn't like on camera.
Aye.
And you can do lives and nobody can see your face. And I don't know, you just feel a bit different when you're in the radio mode. So this video stuff is kind of new to me. And obviously when you've got to like edit your own stuff as well, seeing your ugly mush and hearing your voice, and it gets a bit cringy or but I think when you get to a certain point with it, you're just like, well, I am who I am, and why am I gonna get hung up about, oh, I said something goofy there, I need to edit it? No, who cares? just get on with it, you know.
Martin, I'm seeing a wee button down below. No doubt you've got it yourself. I obviously don't know how it works, but it says mark clip. So I'm assuming that's a way of sort of highlighting bits or whatever, and maybe even creating highlights on the go somehow.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
there's
think
maybe
so.
maybe there's something you can do if you think there's a particular bit or whatever. I don't know. Obviously, we'll need to muck about with it, see how it works and whatnot.
Yeah.
It saves you having to go through and edit nearly 3 hours of stuff, man.
Yeah,
You
you can
think-
edit on this Riverside as well. It's pretty intuitive. It's got its own browser-based editing thing, and you can edit by transcript as well. So you can edit by just cutting the text words out, and it'll remove that part of the video where you said X, Y, or Z. And you can make loads of mad little AI clips. I think last time when we did the pre-recorded one, I sent you that little clip of you as a baby. Do you remember talking?
Yeah.
And it's quite funny. You could do all that stuff with it as well. It's a bit gimmicky, but it's funny. I just wish they'd
Well,
lower the
mate-
price of it.
Mate, if it's no fun, you shouldn't be doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, each their own and all that. Some podcast, YouTube videos, social media clips and all that. It's like serious as a motherfucker, man. It's like you know, it's like it's just so far removed as to like what I want to see and what like I do as well, man. It's like there's nothing wrong with having a joke and a giggle, even though you're talking about X, Y,
Yeah.
and Z. You know. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it makes things a bit more palatable for me.
Yeah, definitely. It's like doing the interview stuff. I think you can tell earlier on. I was kind of like obsessing about writing like an intro script to bring the guest in and explain them and stuff like that. And you can see it on the analytics where I've not even got halfway through the intro spiel and people have left the video. You know what I mean? So then I tried a new thing where I'd get like a little intense or funny bit from the podcast, put that at the beginning with music coming, you know, and then it sort of gives them a hook then, doesn't it? Like, oh, it seems like this might be funny or whatever.
You
But
nailed
then I've
it, mate.
noticed some of the bigger podcasts, like Joe Rogan and stuff like that, it literally just starts with them already halfway in a conversation. You know, so there's all different techniques and different ways, but I think, like you're saying, as natural as possible is better. And I think maybe doing this live stuff will help me even with the pre-records as well. Definitely
Maybe
more. Yeah.
you nailed it with the hook. You know, like he's like I remember when I first started like ever making videos, like fucking 15. I think even Alan was telling me the night we need to fucking stick 5 years on that, nearly 20 years ago. He was talking about his, because we started jibber jabbering and with each other and all that when his young boy was just new to this world, and he's now fucking 19. Like,
wow.
I know, mate. Like, it was weird. And anyway, I used this. I can't even remember the name yet. But it was basically a screen capture with a microphone, and you could stick a camera in the corner, and you had a 15-minute limit. So all your clips had to be under, was it 15 minutes or 5 minutes or anything? But you had this time limit, and then he took it away, and I could be able to ramble for longer. And some people loved that, but some people didn't. But you were less clear and concise, and like, oh, I need to get this in, I need to get that in. And I love doing big long clips, and I can do it because sometimes it's better out than in, and sometimes it's good the shit that comes off the cuff. But it's also, on the same note, sometimes it's good getting forced into doing those short clips. And I realised through getting introduced to TikTok, intros don't work for me. No big long intros, you know, maybe a wee short one or something, or a wee gimmick at the beginning. A gimmick at the beginning to get, because see when people are fucking going that and window licking their fucking TikToks, something needs to grab your attention straight away. Whether it be a big sword in the background, or fucking big lion, fucking cool lights, you know, there has to be something that grabs you at the beginning. And then, like, what I started doing on my TikTok was like, what? A dead annoying what thing, you know, just a wee gimmick thing. And then at the very beginning, go in with your headline, your clickbait line, you know, your thing that you're taking way out of context, and you're making it sound well burst, better thing me, but frame it as a question, so you've got your get out of jail free card, you know. And it's like, for me personally, when I first started doing this, I was like, oh, I can't do that, man. That's like selling out to the man and all that. But you're like, well, otherwise you're just going to drown in a sea of people that are doing that. So, like, if you've got confidence in your opinion and you think fucking people might actually like want to listen to you, then play the game. And that's at the beginning, getting a hook in and fucking trying to dress it up with bells and whistles, or the angry Scotsman shtick or something like that, rather than just sitting there and going like, oh yes, man. You know, and like, at least put some effort into it, man. At least try and make it some entertaining somehow, some way. I remember way back in the day, there was this guy, he was an East Coast boy, and he used to wear the See You Jimmy bonnet, right? The ginger hair and the tartan wee bonnet thing, right? The See You Jimmy bonnet, it's thrown up here. And his YouTube channel was called the Angry Jock. That's what it was called. I can still remember it, and it was like good stick. And he just used to read out news articles for the angry Scotsman stick, you know. So I personally think, don't be ashamed to try and sell yourself if you're trying to do it. If you're trying to make an impact in the social medias and stuff, otherwise you're just going to get drowned out with people that are. I mean, look what people do on TikTok, man. I mean,
see, I've never been one for like mass even though I'm doing the podcast stuff and I enjoy it. I'm not like constantly making clips every day, saturating and posting. Watch me. I'm just kind of like, I do it, and if people want to tune in, they tune in. I've not got some like big marketing strategy and, you know, and all that stuff. Maybe that's something that'll be good to maybe bring the viewership in. But then sometimes I think with the bigger viewerships comes the trolls and the this and the that, and I don't know. We'll see.
You should definitely. Well, I don't know, mate. Do what you like, but if I was you, I would have got my self into the comments of the Facebag and the newspaper.
I need to do that.
And just write like that. I'm Martin Hardy, and get a wee emoji like that. Or hopefully an emoji like that. Or something like, just absolute troll the trollers, man. Wind them up a dillion, man. And like, and keep it within the realms of, like, I'm not going to go, like, burning down people's houses and stuff. Mate, and people love that kind of jibber jabber banter, and then people will click on, maybe give it a wee listen. Well, I don't know, man. They're a wee bit more reasonable than, like, fucking the conclusion I initially jumped to, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like when I was saying earlier on, the amount of Celtic fans that watch my football channel, and it's just a sectarian carrot.
It's funny stuff.
You
man.
know, it's fucking hilarious, man. It's just, and there again, there's the gimmick of that channel.
Yeah.
A sectarian carrot. And
Just got to find your way, haven't you, and what works for you. See, my brain's always in a million places, making bits of music, videos, bloody researching this, that, and the other. And I find it hard to stay focused on one thing. So I'm like, I never want to give up music or not having a mix or making tracks or whatever. But then at the same time, I love the podcasting stuff. But it's trying to find that balance, isn't it? Do a few days of this and a few days of that. But then life gets in the way. But we are definitely going to make this work. We've been saying it since the podcast when you came down. And yeah, it's happening now. We're live.
We've got it together. We just need to nail down a day and a time that we can relatively both commit to regularly, man. And easy.
Yeah, we will do. We'll probably end it off then, but we'll just finish up with Alan says, thanks lads, I'm sure you'll be more prepared next time. I know how to share some footage and share opinions on matters in the footage. And Dennis says, cheers folks, great wee show. And yeah, big shout out to everyone that's tuned in.
Thanks everybody in the boob tubes and the tickety talks and anywhere fucking else. Everywhere else. Wherever we are.
If you're watching this another day, then just tell us what you think of it. Give us some feedback, topic ideas. Email us some little things you think we should talk about and we'll look into it. And then we'll actually, I can do like a call-in thing as well from this Roadcaster. And I'll be able to give people like a link or a phone number and they can call directly in. So I'd be
up for that, man. I'd love that.
Who knows? Might get the Veach himself calling in.
It opens up. Anyway, we'll talk about it after live. It opens up problems, obviously, you know.
I remember when you used to do it, yeah. I think you've just got to be like one of those shock jocks, and if they're being an ass, just bump, cut them straight off. Don't be Mr. Nice Guy. If they're being nice, great. But then if they're an ass, then... But sometimes they might be nice, but you can't get rid of them.
It's what they're capable of doing before you can cut them off that you need to worry about.
True.
You know what I mean? Because if you open up the camera, boom, straight away, man.
Yeah. No, I think it'd have to be audio only. Definitely.
Aye. Just need to sort that out. But otherwise, I would love to do it. Work around for that, mate. Get constantly fucking phone in on a phone and hold it up to the mic. It works. Get a separate SIM or something, you know. It's always a workaround.
Yeah, it's quite cool. We'll figure it out.
So, I'm going to say bye-bye everybody in the YouTubes. Hold on, where's the button I push for that? Thanks. YouTubes.